team, along with Sam Watson and his team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel with an open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely sometimes. You see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold on. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games we play, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do, some things you gotta do, It's fight for millions, take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness, yes. You can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it tonight. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn and develop patience. Determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving. They changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind. So I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition. Back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. Or cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, give things away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going wrestle and fight this final round. Life's a fight for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games you play, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. It's all in what you do, some things you gotta do, I'm gonna share all that I have and get to those in me. So we're gonna win this battle, fight that disease. No more kids, no children leaving hearts. Let's be on. We've got to keep it going.
Hey, welcome to the show. JP, Ira JQ, what it do? Corey Mack, hey, what's up, K-Dub? Hey, what up, KB? What up, Josh? Midwest Boxing, appreciate you, Birdman. Eagles, man, I was giving y'all because I know y'all was watching the fight, so I figured I don't want to go live and interrupt y'all swag. What up, Demetrius? K-Dub, woke the truth. Appreciate you. Love is the word. G Brown. Hey, OTKP. Where you been? Hey, Miss T was right, huh? Tough fighter. Marky Dan. Hopefully y'all didn't pay for it. What up, Mr. Henderson? What's up, Mr. Henderson? Rich Barley, K Sims, President y'all for. Hey, appreciate you. Little bounce, casual. What else we got in here? Omega Red, welcome back, man. Welcome home, man. Dolomite. Dolomite. What's up, man? I used to sneak in the room and watch you, man. SS Caesar, what it do? Victor, D Square, what's up? Von D, we piling on in here. Club 57, Mangus, Owen Brown, E1K, T Bonafide, Rutledge. Let's get into the trailer and let's open up these phone lines and let's go. How about we do that? Shit. You know what I mean? Let's start this trailer. Go get 9 wives and we off and running. I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
How many? At least 15. And welcome to the show, man. I appreciate you coming in here, man. I just wanted y'all to, you know what I mean, have a good time, enjoy. I didn't want y'all trying to listen to me, trying to listen to them. You know what I mean? I'm cool with it. We'll go to midnight. You know what I mean? What it do? I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for staying up late. And yeah, man, I'll just give my recap of both fights. We'll start with Devin Haney. I thought Devin Haney looked good. I thought he looked good. His ring generalship is excellent. Punch selection is great. Punch placement is tremendous. Understanding what's going on. What I didn't like about it was him willing to exchange when he didn't have to, man. I just think right now at 135, just be Devin Haney. Don't worry about standing in the middle of the ring trying to get knockouts and as Mr. Haney say, land that brick. Nah, don't worry about it, man. They're gonna get aggressive, and when they get aggressive, you have the option of that staying with the jab or rolling your right hand or throwing an uppercut. You got options, and I think like if he would have fought Isaac Cruz tonight, round 11 and round 12, Devin Haney would have been displaying a whole lot of good stuff. You know, his accuracy would have been there. He would have been rolling, busting them up. And then you get the knockdown, you get the stoppage and stuff like that. But I think it takes him, the Devin Haney that we see today, it's going to take him 8 rounds. You know what I mean? It's going to take you 8. That's the way God made you, Devin. You know what I mean? Until you can manufacture some power, some strength, you know, but that's good enough to beat a lot of fighters now. That's good enough to beat a lot of fighters now. I think I swear if Devin would have fought Isaac Cruz, he would have made him look like a F level fighter. You understand what I'm saying? No cap. Now with the Tank Davis fight, hopefully y'all watched it for free, man. Man, there's so many free sites out there, man. Start watching these fights for free, man. I'll be honest, I thought that was an HBO level fight. I didn't think it was worth $75. I don't care how good the fight was. That fight was not worth $75. That is not a $75 fight. Now we got Broner Maidana for free. So there's no reason that Cruz and Tank should be free. I mean, should not be free. All right. Now, Isaac Cruz was a game fighter. I like his positivity in the ring. You understand? You know us. I want to give his team credit. His team came in well prepared. They understand. They fully understood Tank Davis launch points. They know his triggers. They understood how he fought, what type of fighter he was. And Tank Davis snuck out with the win. I had a 6-6, 7-5. I had Isaac Cruz up 1 round going into the 12th, but I honestly could have seen it. 7-5 is fair to me. I don't think it's a robbery. I don't think nothing. 7-5 is good. You know, Tank is even now. All those guys are even. I don't want to hear nobody saying I'm the ace high, I'm this. All those guys are even. They all got weaknesses. I honestly believe Gary Russell would have beat Tank Davis tonight. I honestly would have believed who else would have beat him? I would think Lomachenko would have beat Tank Davis tonight. Devin, I want to see how Devin responds to those shots, you know what I mean? Because those are some clean shots, so I don't know. But I think Gary Russell and Lomachenko beats Devin tonight for sure. Ain't no doubt about it. Tank Davis is not landing that uppercut, not one bit. No, you're not gonna land a lead uppercut on Gary Russell. That's impossible. It ain't gonna happen. He got his amateur pedigree is too good, and he fights with distance. He fights with understanding. I think Lomachenko beats Tank Davis. I think they got to fight now. Yeah, you mean Tank? Yeah, thank you for correcting me. They got to fight. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear he this, she that. I'm the ace high. I'm this. You got away with it. Tank ain't nobody has this level of separation. No more. No. All those guys can beat each other. I'm throwing Ryan Garcia. I'm putting him on the front row. He can watch the fights. I don't have him in that contention. I have Lomachenko, Gary Russell. I know he ain't fought at 35, but I like Gary Russell at 35 after I saw Devin Haney and Tank Davis. I like him at 35 if he can get a fight. Tank Davis, Devin Haney, Kambosos, Lomachenko, and Gary Russell. Those are the 5 fighters that I like at 135. They can beat each other, but Tank Davis loses to a B+ A level fighter tonight. And that's just the way I have it, man. And ironically enough, they said Tank Davis bust his hand up, and that's funny because he told him to switch his glove. So that's just a sidebar to the fight. But we going up these lines, man. Feel free to beam in because I'm real excited to hear from y'all. That's why we have this show every night, to hear from y'all. So feel free to beam in. Feel free to call in, and we rocking and rolling, man. And yeah, man, I just think Tank Davis is a draw. We gonna give Tank his credit. He's a draw. What's up? We can't hear you. Hey, now. Hey, hopefully you didn't pay for the fight, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you well. What's up?
Oh, no, I didn't pay for the fight. Come on.
Good. I'm glad.
Too many fights out there to pay for that fight.
Facts.
Isaac Cruz ain't a $75 fighter.
No, that's what I say.
Tank didn't like he was worth 75 either, to be honest.
Right.
So, nah, man. Like you said, they give us Maidana and Broner for free. How they gonna sell us this? Come on, bro.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah, there's too many fights, man. I'll pay for a good fight. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna support it if it's good, but not for that. Come on, man.
No.
Yeah, I was more excited for Rolly than that fight.
Say it again.
Hey, but I know the lines are hot. I said I was more excited for Rolly than that fight.
Yeah. I thought Rolly would have been entertaining because Rolly would have been pretending like them shots didn't hurt.
Yeah, for sure, man. I don't know. That version of Tank would have got Rolly out of there, if I'm honest.
I'm sorry. Now you have my undivided. Everybody's texting me, but go ahead.
Yeah. No, I said I don't know if Rolly would have. I mean, if Tank would have got that version of Tank would have got Rolly out of there.
Yeah. You think Rolly would have got him?
No, I don't think he would have got him, but I don't think Tank gets him out of there either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I get it. I get it. Tank is not. I didn't know Tank was not that active. I didn't know his volume was so low.
I don't know, man. Yeah, he sometimes styles. I think the style was kind of affecting him. He couldn't get off, and
right.
Isaac Cruz was doing a good job of punching when he was punching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he was punching in between his punches. So it kind of made him a little more hesitant, I found. And he liked to be a little cleaner than that. Sometimes you just got to go with those guys.
Right.
See, sometimes I notice that because guys that spar a lot of like that West Coast Mexican, pressure fighters, they do better. And when those East Coast guys fight sometimes, because these guys are just gonna volume you and pressure you and punch in between your punches. They need to get a little bit more sparring like that sometimes,
Right.
That's like Broner Maidana, the first one. You could see he wasn't used to seeing that much volume coming at him and that much pressure.
Sure.
It affected him that whole fight.
Sure. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, man. But man, freaking Miss T was right, man. We need to my Carl was right. Cruz was a game fighter, man.
Yeah, he's a game fighter. He's definitely a game fighter. Yeah. But I think someone who boxes just embarrasses him, though. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he is not who Russell embarrasses him. You know what I mean?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Oh, no. I know it just went out. Something's wrong with my internet, dog, but it only goes out for a split second. But go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, no, man. I think Gary Russell. If I'm honest, I think Gary Russell is really good at this division. Especially, I saw JoJo did an interview, and he said Haney was impressive. He was good. He said he liked his poise and everything, but he said that he thought Gary Russell had more pop than Haney. Definitely.
Yeah, I saw that interview.
Hey, and you got to think about that. That was at what 26 that they fought, right?
Yeah, 126. I was there.
So if you got more pop at 26, he's gonna carry a little bit more. He's gonna carry a little bit more pop at 35. So
right.
I think he does well in that division, man. I think him and any of these guys, man, with his boxing pedigree, I really would like to see him move up and give them a fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But man, he does need to improve the pop, man. He just can't keep the guy off of him, man. When he fights somebody with a similar skill, like a level of his, it's gonna be hard to keep the guy off of him.
Right.
He's really good defensively and real technical. Like you said, his punch placement is amazing, man. He drops down levels too, up and down, up the body, but it just seems like I don't know if he just need to sit on them a little bit more, or he just ain't developed yet. It might be that.
Combination of probably all that.
Yeah. So.
He's still 23.
Fred, let me get off because I don't want to monopolize it, man.
Oh, appreciate you. No, I appreciate you. I appreciate you being on first base. Thank you.
Hey, man, keep doing your thing, man.
Appreciate you, big homie. All right, peace. Yeah, Miss T, we're gonna give you the credit you absolutely deserve. You absolutely deserve this, okay? Yeah. You absolutely deserve it. You're right. Miss T was spot on. Yeah, spot on. So I think that Tank got it. I mean, I'll be honest, man. Ain't nobody better than nobody. What's up, 262? Ain't nobody better than nobody.
Yo.
Hey, what's
Fred?
Hey, what's up?
Calling.
1 second. Let me get to the super chat.
Okay.
1 second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Isaiah, Coach Cal, stay with that Bluetooth in his ear, dog. What is he thinking, man? Devin Haney need to improve his lower body strength for power. Great point. All that. You're absolutely right. What's up?
Yo, nothing much, man. Just calling, just giving a quick call, man. From
Thank
what
you.
I've seen over this weekend, Fred, Gary Russell beat all them guys, man.
He can.
He beats all them guys, man. I think Devin Haney is very talented. He's a nice young fighter. The thing that worries me about him is he's very susceptible to big shots. When he tries to exchange, when he tries to show off his power, he leaves his face open too much. And I don't think that's good. It's like his defense get a little bit sloppy towards the middle and the end rounds, man. And I think somebody like Tank or Gary Russell can expose that, man. And like I said, and Tank, be careful now, Tank fans. They're going to start putting them up against a little bit more European fighters now. They're going to start putting them up against lesser opponents now because they're nervous after tonight. Because Tank could have very well lost that fight. If the judge wanted to, they could have very well gave Isaac Cruz the nod tonight, man. So that fight was very, very close. So I don't expect Leonard Ellaby or Floyd to be in a big rush to put him up against one of those top guys, man. I think they're gonna probably give him another 1 or 2 tune up or one more fights or fights he should win, and then maybe go after like a bigger fight. But I mean, I could possibly see them getting a Kambosos fight. You know, they do got a little bit more money on their side, I would think. But like I said, from what I've seen tonight, man, Gary Russell beat all those guys, and I think he beat them quite comfortably. What you think, Fred?
I think, honestly, George Kambosos right now, ironically enough, based off of the last 8 days, I'm not basing off of anything else, is the favorite against those guys.
Yeah,
I'm not basing off of what they've done before, but the last 8 days, he's the favorite against Devin. He's the favorite against Tank, and who's the fourth guy? Lomachenko. I think that's a compelling fight.
Yeah.
Here's the one thing that I saw that questions me.
Mm-hmm.
Tank kind of wanted to quit between the 11th and the 12th round.
You know, I think that could be possibly due because, you know, he did mess up his wrist or his hand pretty bad during the fight. So that could be he wanted to just hurry up and get up out of there because he didn't throw his left. If you notice, he didn't throw his left hand, I think, the whole 12th round.
Yeah, he did.
And I believe most of the 11th round.
He won the 12th round.
He definitely wanted to get up out of there.
He won the 12th round. And if Barry Hunter hadn't told him, start using your jab and move, forget that tough guy stuff, that was the difference in the 12th round, because maybe he doesn't do that if Barry Hunter doesn't give him that reminder.
That's true. And I don't know if you paid attention, but after the fight, the guy had asked him, "Hey, do you want to rematch this guy?" Tank said, "Hell no."
Hell no. He said, "Hell no."
So that lets you know everything you need to know right there. Oh, and just quick question too before I get off the line real quick to let other people go. Did you notice how many times Devin Haney got hurt last night in this fight?
Did he get hurt or did he get hit with flush shots?
Oh, he got, dude, like, okay, it's hard to explain, but the way his body reacts, man, like, it's like, you know, when he got hurt, like, you know, when the shot got to him, it's like how his body reacts. It's like, it's like it don't look good for him. It's like his legs be ready to give out, man. It's like he get real wobbly, very, very shaky. He got hit with some big shots. I seen him get hurt at least 3 times last night. Like, it wasn't like, oh, he getting ready to get knocked out, but you can tell the shots that JoJo was giving them, he was definitely feeling them. And he definitely, in my opinion, like, you got to watch the fight again. He definitely got hurt at least 3 times in my eyes.
I don't know if he was hurt, but I just think it was like boxing buzz. I don't know if he was hurt, you know, but I'm thinking like, you got hit. Okay, I need 20 seconds. You know what I mean? I know where I'm at. Right. I know what I'm doing, but I'm going to need 20 seconds to gather everything where I'm at before I engage again.
Facts. Okay, then, Fred. Well, that's my call. Hey, man,
thank you.
Gary Russell, Mr. Gary Russell. Get up there to 135.
Yeah, I like Gary at 135 after these late days.
I love Gary.
I like him at 35.
He might as well go on up and take all them belts.
Yeah, Al Heyman, sign him up, man. Sign him up.
All right, Fred. Thank you, man.
Appreciate you.
Let me call, man.
Oh, that's love, man. Thank you for staying up late. Thank you. Isaiah Stover, Shakur beats everyone. Fred, stop with the Gary cap. He a retired trader. Well, it'll be 2 years in February, Kev. It'll be 2 years in February.
Man, I know, right? Fred, so listen.
Yeah.
Tell me if you had thought that Tank fight was a unanimous decision for Tank.
I really had it 6-6. I ain't gonna lie. I had
it 6-6. Dude, listen, same here, bro. I was like, bro, this fight is a draw at best, bro. Like, man, dude. Whenever they say unanimous decision, I was like, man, shit, they about to give it to Tank. I mean, shit, in my eyes, it could have went either way, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You know, but
yeah.
Go ahead, my bad.
No. I'm just keeping it a buck. I just think it was 6-6. It's a Tank fight, 7-5 wins it. But it would have been a majority draw. If it wasn't for Barry Hunter saying what and I'm not throwing shots at Calvin. That's not what I'm here for. I'm just saying I heard Barry Hunter say, stop being a tough guy and use your legs and jab. And he did, and he won the 12th round. It would have been a majority draw.
Yeah.
If had not he said that.
Yeah. So So do you think that those body shots was affecting Tank? That
Oh,
Pitbull
oh,
was
the body.
landing on him?
Yes.
Yeah, because I don't know if you had noticed, it was probably like I want to say 11th round, and Tank was kind of like or whatever, right, walking back to his corner, looking like he was in some pain. Like, but it didn't look like he looked like he was like, I don't know, like he just had looked hurt, like he wasn't
Right.
like feeling good.
Uh-huh.
Like, and I was thinking or whatever, like maybe it was from them
Right.
was from the damn body shots, because he sat down kind of like ginger, like he was like, ah,
Yeah.
shit, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
but overall though, the fight was actually a lot better than I had thought that it was gonna be. I
Yeah.
thought that Tank was gonna knock the dude out within like 5 rounds,
I
but
had 7. I thought 7, but it's
seven
still not a
rounds,
75. Yeah, it's still not a
no,
$75
no,
fight.
no,
It's a
no,
free
hell
fight.
no.
It's a free
Yeah,
fight.
that
Yeah.
shot, that fight should have been on damn PBC free, like like for real, Fox free. But
Hmm.
man, oh yeah, man, look, yo, Devin Haney though, man, man, I don't think that Devin Haney reacts well, like to getting hit, bro,
Mm.
and JoJo is not a big puncher at all, but man, like he was making Devin, like he wasn't like funky chicken leg, but you could tell like he was like, man, listen, JoJo, he packing a little bit of power behind them damn shots, and Devin does not react well. And like Devin Haney, yes, he is good at defense, but bro, did you see that JoJo was landing that damn left hook all night?
Yeah, his hand.
JoJo was landing that left hook like all night, bro, and Devin Haney did not adjust to it at all, at all.
Mhm.
Now that right there had made me think, like, if that was Tiafimo, Devin would have been sleep, bro. Like shit. Even if that was what's the little Mexican kid name? Ryan Garcia. I am not a big fan of Ryan Garcia, but whenever that nigga hit people, they go to fucking sleep, bro. Like, I don't know if you ever had watched Ryan Garcia like that, but yeah, he got some power, bro.
Mm.
But that's my call though, man. But man, Devin Haney, I love Devin Haney to death, but that fight didn't. I don't know, man. Like, I thought that was maybe his worst performance that I've seen him in, and
Mm.
that wasn't a bad performance, but it wasn't his. Like, I was expecting him to step up with the competition, like to be more of a, like, to be more dominant, like in the ring, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just didn't. I thought that it was his worst performance, but it wasn't his. I don't even know how to say it, bro. All right, Fred, I'm out, man.
All right, I know. I appreciate you staying up with us, man. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. I genuinely appreciate y'all staying up. Yeah, I understand what you're saying because I was having a conversation. Shout out to the True Locks, man. I hung out with them all day, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. And what I was telling Derek was he landed too many perfect. Devin Haney landed too many perfect shots to not make a greater impact on the young man. What's his name? The guy who he just fought, Joseph Diaz. You understand? Like his shots were perfectly placed and it didn't deter. He never was deterred, and that kind of like made me like, kind of, you know, it kind of take me back a little bit. But I think that Devin got to start preparing for 140. He got to start preparing for 140. I still think his accuracy beats a lot of guys. But when you got a guy who's committed, like a Cambosis mindset, like a Buster Douglas mindset, like a Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder mindset, you understand what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard. They just gonna accept those punches. They genuinely just gonna accept those punches. So um, he needs an additional strength and conditioning training coach. I don't want to get the other young man fired. I don't want to get Snack fired. They're probably paying a lot of money. But you got to tell me what Snack does. Everybody's right hand failed them. Sean Porter's right hand, Devin Haney's right hand, Caleb Plant's right hand, Mikey Garcia's right hand. You know, like none of them had power to deter their fighters. And so my question is their data outdated? You know, that is a big question that we really, really have to ask. What's up, Jay Good? You know, so I'm a forever Devin Haney fan. I root for him every fight. Like I rooted for that man passionately, but I just want him to be fully armed for his next fight. And I think that he got to get stronger. He landed he landed about 80 perfect shots. Perfect shots. And the CompuBox lied. That fight was not that close. Ain't no way in hell he landed with 20 more punches than Joseph Diaz. To me, I thought the CompuBox was off. Andrea Covington wants to come in the building. I appreciate you, man. Man, you might need to stay. Shit. Give me a second. Let me get this super chat. Thank you, because they about to tell me to move it anyway when you pop in. Appreciate you coming in. How you doing, Andrea?
I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm good. Good to meet you.
Man, it's good to meet you too. I've been listening to you for a long time, and
Really?
I just came from the fight.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
How was it? Well, give us the update. How was the fight
Man,
and
it
everything?
was a lot of energy. It was really beautiful, but you know what? There was some Mexico fans in there, and they were going Mexico, and it was fabulous. And I wish we had something, you know what I mean, for our fighter to like encourage him on.
I get
And
that.
did you notice that?
Yeah, I heard Si Se Puedo. What they saying that? Si Se Puede?
I didn't know what it meant.
Yeah, Si Se Puede was, I know they said it in Obama's election. Y'all help me out. What does that say? What does that mean? Si Se Puede. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Yeah, they had a lot of culture, but you know what, Gervonta, he did his thing. We were hyped, the audience was hyped. It was crazy. As soon as the fight starts, everybody starts smoking, right? You know what I mean?
Every day.
We were high just off contact the whole time.
That's
so
what's up.
It was one of those things, and we're in LA. But for the most part, I thought that it was going to be a different story. But Cruz, he did his thing tonight, and I'm for Davis, but it was really beautiful. It was a nice fight, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. But I kind of felt like it was a little bit political. You know what I mean?
Elaborate on that.
The majority of the fans there and the celebrities were going for a certain boxer. They wanted him to win. And in all actuality, you know what I mean? The other one, he worked his ass off. His body wasn't bred, you know what I mean? He did a really, really, really good job. And we knew who was going to win, but the fans that were yelling Mexico, they were really upset towards the end of it. And it just felt political. You know what I mean? What do you think? Who do you think was the best boxer tonight?
I had it 6-6. I had it 6-6. Like my scorecard was 6-6. And I was rooting for Tank. I'm like, Tank, you're down. Be more active. Like there were like 2 or 3.
My husband was saying that the whole fight.
Wow. Tell him we said thank you for he's probably sitting next to you right now. Right? Tell him we said thank you. And hey, appreciate you, King. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I was like, Tank, you gotta, because it was like 3 rounds where it was like 30 seconds and it was even, I thought. And I'm like, Tank, win this round. And
we were screaming, right?
Yeah, but he didn't really like put on the gas, and that frightens me a little bit because he ran out of gas against Gamboa.
He was laid back a little bit, but he looked like he was he was trying his best. However, everybody in the house was for him, so it kind of gives you a little bit more security. It's a security blanket, right? When you're at home, you're in LA. You got all the celebrities, you got all the basketball players, all your boys, right?
You're absolutely right.
So he was chilled, but the crowd, it's just surprising to me when you go in person, because we watch the fights every weekend. He's a major fan. That's the reason why I'm listening to you all the time. He's like, call him up, because he knew I would call you.
Yeah. We said thank you. We said, so y'all from LA? So y'all from LA? Or y'all from another country?
We're from the Bay.
So y'all driving back up in the morning?
No, we live here. I'm an actress, and I live here in Los Angeles, and he's a producer from Oakland. Like, he makes all the slaps that you probably hear.
You gotta link up, man. I'm working on a hell of a film right now.
Are you? You're working on a film?
Yeah, I'm working on a film now. I just dropped the film 9 Wives, which is doing well. We're in about 30 film festivals. We won about 9 of them already.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, I am an actress, and I'm producing a humongous film. It's actually going to be a series. It's about what happened in Guyana. I don't know if you know who Jim Jones is.
Jim Jones, very much so. Jim Jones, yeah.
You know what happened in Guyana in 1978?
Yeah.
Well, my family was over there, and they passed away, and I'm doing a mini series on it that's going to blow your friend. You don't even know what happened over there. I have an amazing story, and I'm working with a lot of big producers out here right now, so it's really good.
That's exciting. That's definitely exciting.
Thank you.
No, I would either I purchase a ticket, or you can use my brain, either the two. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter.
Well, look, we're gonna absolutely exchange information after this, but it's a big deal. It's not small. It's needed to be done after a lot of years of confusion. So
I'm interested because Jim Jones was allies with Elijah Muhammad.
Was he?
On some level, yeah. And there's because 9 Wives, the film I did was about the wives of Elijah Muhammad.
Okay.
And so it's from the perspective of the victim. And as I did my research, there was pictures of Jim Jones leaving the mosque with FOI around him and stuff like that in my research that I did, but I don't know the intricacies of it, but he was very comfortable because he was a consistent.
Wow.
He was consistently going. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm dead ass. I have pictures. in my research. Yeah.
Now that is what sparks the interest to me, because I know a lot of stuff about what really happened underneath the surface. To piggyback off of your television show, what I'm doing a television show off of is that the story that has been told that everybody thinks happened with Jim Jones, it's incorrect.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to see it.
Complete and utter lie, I'm telling you. And once you find out what really happened against the genocide against the darker races, you'll be blown away, and it's going to be very moving for us as a people. So
yeah, sure, I'm excited. That's exciting.
Well, I'm thankful for you
thank
being
you
here for the Boxing Nation, and I went tonight, and it was beautiful though. The best part about it was that everybody came together, and that they were turned up, and it was nice to see people just celebrating sports and all the ambiguity of the races coming together and just having fun.
Yeah, and we're back outside, right? It felt good to co-join with people.
You had to have your vaccination to get in, though.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
So there was a line outside of the door. So for anybody who wants to know how it is to get into the Staples Center or anything, you have to have your vaccination. You have to have your updated passport or your photo ID. But it's not really a big deal. They kind of look at it for 1 second.
Yeah,
you're in.
Yeah, right. You're right. And I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you how important your film is, because a few people in the chat was like Dipset, so that's how important your film is.
Can I say something?
Yes.
You're gonna let me, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's something that has been misconstrued about the beautiful, notorious name, Jim Jones. Jim Jones is a rapper that most of us in our culture, for me, you know what I mean, growing up in the early 2000s and the 90s, I was born in the 80s, you know what I mean? And throughout the 90s and the 2000s, we had Jim Jones, the rapper, you know what I mean? He had that girl on his reality show, his baby mama, all of that stuff. No, here's the truth. He took his name from a cult leader. His name was Jim Jones. He took 918 people to Guyana in 1977. And there's a thing called Don't Drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
Don't Drink the Kool-Aid came from this. It came from all of these people in 1978 drinking a purple cyanide, which absolutely poisoned them. And all of these people died in Guyana. They came from San Francisco and they came from Indiana. They came from Indiana to San Francisco down to LA, and then they took charters from Florida straight over to Guyana. When they landed in Guyana, all of their passports were confiscated. That never happens. They didn't go through customs. They didn't go through anything. And these beautiful Black people who were broken people, people that were suffering from drug addiction, people that were prostitutes, people that were forgotten. They were broken people. They were Black people. They were us, our beautiful Black people. And it was a genocide against us that has not been talked about. Titanic is the equivalence to what happened over there, but nobody knows about it. You know what I mean? They say that they drank the poison. Jim Jones, whoop, whoop, let's turn up. We got Jim Jones and he had Chrissy. I remember.
Yeah,
I was listening to Chrissy and the whole drama. I remember that. And as a little girl, I used to cringe because I was like, how is this man going to take this name? And he stole my family away from me. Jim Jones really is a murderer. And it's more to do than that. But you guys have to watch my TV show that's coming out. It's called Cyanide, and I'm going to tell you the truth of what really happened over there. I've got a couple different people that are interested in the same thing. Leonardo DiCaprio is doing it right now, and I know that I'm going to talk to him soon and really illustrate what really happened, because they're going to paint a beautiful picture, but they need to know what happened to us as a Black people, as a genocide against us. It was no different than what happened in Germany and Auschwitz with the Jewish people, but nobody knows what happened. So Jim Jones isn't anybody to be celebrated. He was someone who killed us. And so for the fact that that rapper has that name, it just shows a level of ignorance, and we have to be more woke.
Oh, oh man.
You understand what I'm saying?
Do I understand? I just did a video about how we sing in these rap songs, kill a nigga, beat a nigga, F a B, kill a B, and then we saying rest in peace, young Dolph, and we cry.
Right.
It doesn't add up to me.
How does that add up?
No, it does not add up to me. It's like we're projecting the energy around us, and we don't expect that energy to respond into the stimuli in which we feed them.
Absolutely.
You know, so
I believe you.
Yeah, so when these rappers get killed, I have a great deal of empathy. And then when I look at it from 50,000 feet, we're generating that inertia, you know, that negative stimuli, you know, and then henceforth the jealousy seeps in, the anger seeps in, the hatred seeps in, you know,
and ignorance also.
Ignorance, absolutely.
The fact that everybody's online. What happened to reading? It's okay to read. It's not a crime to read. And when I started going into what happened to my family, in, you know, freaking 1978, I had to figure it out. I had to read because my family was unaware and I couldn't accept it. How the hell did my grandma drink some Kool-Aid and give her children? I can't believe that. So I went into the deep research, and once you go into research and you really analyze things, you'll open up things in your intellectual mind that will be like, oh my gosh, I knew it. I knew this person couldn't have done that. I just had to figure it out. Research and knowledge is magic
Right.
to us these days, you know? It's
Right.
a beautiful thing. You cannot sleep on that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And
Yep.
I listen to you all the time.
Oh, that's love. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Tell your husband I said thank you.
Thank
And
you for everything. And thank you for letting me speak. And even
no, you got to come back more often. Have your husband come in, man. Y'all could tandem and feel free to use this platform to promote anything y'all doing. You know what I mean?
thank you. I'm gonna let him say hi to you, okay?
Yeah, thank you. Please,
Okay.
please, please. What's up, Mr. Covington?
What up, Fred? How you
No,
doing?
it's all love, man. I truly
Man.
appreciate you, man.
Hey, appreciate you too, man.
No, it's
Oh,
all love, man.
Yes, sir. We got to hook up on the film stuff, sure.
No, yeah. I have a project. I haven't wrapped no, I have the concept around it, but I can't articulate it yet. You know, I haven't. I I'm spending the day with the lead next Monday. I'm just going to spend the day where we're going to have breakfast, lunch, and after that session, I'll be able to formulate the concept. My film, if y'all are in LA Wednesday, my film 9 Wives is playing at the Culver City Film Festival
Oh my gosh. We
at
are.
Howard Hills Parkway, 9:00.
No, we live here. This is what we do. I'm an actress. He's a
Yeah,
producer. Absolutely.
yeah. It's playing 9:00 at the Culver City Film Festival.
Wednesday. Okay.
Wednesday, 9:00. Howard Hughes. Yeah.
We're there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
And I'll email me and I'll send you my number and we'll connect. Mm-hmm.
Okay, for sure.
Well, thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you for having us on. We just love you, and we want to let you know we were at the fight. And thank you for everything, and we will definitely be in touch. So
yeah, for sure. Thank you so much.
Okay, well, God bless you.
Likewise, and thank you for bringing the energy from the fight to the show.
Of course, it was lit. It was so
Yeah, it was.
fun.
I'm sure. Yeah, Tank brings that out.
Nobody should have been disappointed.
Yeah, Tank brings that out for sure. Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mrs. Cummings.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You never know who's watching the show. You never know who's watching the show. You know what I mean? Kevy's World. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, Fred? How you doing?
Hey, what's up, man? How you got?
I'm good. Listen, first of all, let me say that I really appreciate all that you do from the outside because I've never been to one of your events, but I hear you do a lot for the community. I really appreciate that.
Oh,
I
that's
do.
love. That's love.
I watch your show a lot, but what I love about you is I don't agree with you a lot of times, but I do appreciate your perspective. And so now I want to give you a different perspective to possibly look at.
What?
So one of the things that I do have a problem with is when you're telling people that they shouldn't pay for the site, they should pay for the fight, they should go and watch it off of a free website.
Right.
What my concern is about that is at the end of the day, you just did a fantastic interview, sort of unexpected, with that young lady who's an actress, right? And all of us are Black trying to get ahead.
Right.
Tank shouldn't be held responsible for anyone else. So to tell people to not pay and look at it for free is taking money out of his pocket. He's not doing anything wrong to anybody, if you know what I mean. And it just feels very contradictory for us, meaning you and I, because I'm in the business as well, to go out and try to get people to support us, but then we're telling people, but don't support them. I don't like that. So that's just one thing. I don't want to make a big deal about that. I just want to give you a perspective.
I was looking forward to people asking me that question. So you want me to answer both of them together?
No, go ahead.
Oh, no, I'll say this. He is in compliance with a man that's robbing us. And when you're in compliance, you're an accessory. He's what we call an accessory to the crime. Are you going to snitch or are you going to do 25 years with your partner? And I think Floyd Mayweather is on this rob a bank scheme. And when you're on this rob a bank scheme, $75 for that fight, nah, I don't agree with it at all. That is an HBO fight. I grew up on fights like that for 30 years. And I think when I am a consumer, so I am an LL, every time I cut on the TV and support something, Frederick Hawthorne is a sole proprietor of an LLC. I'm giving my time and my money and I pay my electricity bill, right? So when So when I look at something comparatively speaking, Tank Davis versus, I don't even know the guy's name, but he's a superstar tonight. Mr. Cruz. When I compare that to Shane Mosley versus Vernon Forrest, when I compare that to Meldrick Taylor versus Chavez Jr., when I compare that to Danny Garcia versus Keith Thurman, Sean Porter versus Keith Thurman for free. When I compare that to Deontay Wilder, who could have put that heavyweight on pay-per-view that he knocked out in the first round. And you know what he said? I'm not going to do that to my fans. So I'm going to take a pay cut and I'm going to put this fight on Showtime. That was 2 years ago he did that. 2 years ago May. 3 years ago May. He did that. And I think that when you respect the consumer, they respect you. There's a great deal of disrespect for the consumer. And since my voice is independent, I'm only loyal to y'all. I'm only loyal to the people that come in here every day. If I see you guys, I'm going to treat y'all like the celebrity. I'm not going to say, hey, Floyd, hey, let me shine your shoes. No. I owe Why Not respect my tech. I ain't no boxing to you, Mrs. Cummington. I owe y'all that respect, right? I don't owe them that respect. And I think when we stop becoming fans of promoters, fans of the fighters keeps you interested. But when Floyd Mayweather says this is a legal bank robbery, it's a legal bank robbery. So that means you're just going to keep on robbing banks until you get caught.
Well, that still comes down to a perspective,
Sure.
Fred. To be fair, it comes down to a perspective. I mean, what you're saying to me is just as equivalent to, Mercedes-Benz, you having a problem with the price tag on their car. We're not going to tell somebody, listen, they're charging too much, go steal it. That's all I'm trying to say. I mean, you can either be for somebody or not, but I don't think it's good to tell people to steal. That's my point. It may seem like not a big deal to you, but I think it is because, again, Tank is being hurt. That's all I'm saying.
No, Tank is being hurt because
he's under contract, though. He's not really an accomplice. He's under contract.
I didn't tell him to sign with Tank.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that's after
I didn't tell you to go to college and get that degree. I didn't tell you to go get that job or be an entrepreneur.
I know, Fred, but that's not his. He isn't doing anything wrong.
No,
that's like everybody that's on the PBC and Floyd. None of them went to Floyd to do wrong. That's Floyd doing something that you or I don't like. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I just wanted to make it a point because I thought it would be an interesting thing to talk about. But the other thing that you said is that Tank is not the A side anymore, and that they're all equal. And I think
they're all equal. They're all equal.
Okay, fine. But what I'm saying is that sounds more like Teofimo being the undisputed. I mean, the fact is, it comes down to money. Wouldn't you agree it's about money?
No, I'm talking in terms of talent. I wasn't talking about like the money. Obviously, Tank is the only one.
That's where A side comes from, right?
No,
it's all about the money.
I'm speaking in terms of talent. Tank is the only one on pay-per-view. So he is, if you want to stick to that, to your launch point, you're correct.
Okay.
But in terms of talent, they all in this together now. I don't think no one is better than no one. I don't think I don't think there's not one fight at 135 that can say, I don't need to fight that guy. I need to see Lomachenko, Tank, Devin, who's the fourth guy, and Kambosos. And if Gary Russell can get a fight at 35, and then there shall it be.
The only thing separating the boxers today is the money. I don't think anybody doesn't want to fight anybody. I think it comes down to the money. Somebody's not agreeing to what's being offered. And I think that comes down to, again, the A side. Really, it comes back down to who feels that they're the A side. These guys are bringing in. Listen, I'll give you one example. Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, Gary Russell Jr. Not one of them, not one, does even a quarter of the audience that Tank does.
I'm not disagreeing.
He is box office, and so no, hang on, because he's box office, it is an A side issue.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that. I said my A side had a different totally definition. Tank had 17,000 people there tonight and probably gonna sell 200,000 pay-per-views. He's the only one on pay-per-view. He's the only one I've seen put 17,000 people in the stand. I'm talking talent wise.
Okay.
Tank has the power, Devin has the skill. Lomachenko has the endurance and the skill set. Kambosos has the will and the thrill. I want to see all them motherfuckers mix it up. No one can say they're better than nobody. I don't want to hear it. That's just it's done. I saw 3 of them fight in the past 8 days. I know what I'm looking at now. I'm clear. Right. I'm very clear. I'm not, and the funny thing is I'm not ill willing Tank. Like, I genuinely care for Tank's well-being, but I'm not going to allow a $75 price point say I got to support him and it be $75. Scammers are black too, and I think Floyd is scamming us.
Okay, that's fair.
I genuinely believe that fight wasn't worth $75. No way. No.
And my last point is, I'm a huge fan of all those guys, specifically Tank and Devin Haney. As a matter of fact, I'm one of them who secretly don't want them to fight yet because I don't know who the hell is going to win. But this weekend, I think two callers prior, I think he hit it on the nail. Devin doesn't take a shot very well. And I felt like if Tank and Devin get together and fight, I think Devin would put on a boxing clinic for a minute until he gets caught. It seems like he doesn't take a punch very well at all.
I gotta rewatch that because I didn't think. I'm glad you're bringing this up, and I'm pretty sure Bill's gonna come in sometime this week, or Devin. I don't know if it was like boxing buzz or him being. I didn't see him hurt in the fight. I saw him get hit with maybe 4 or 5 clean shots, and I didn't see him as hurt. I saw him as like, okay, you got me with a good one. I'm buzzed a little bit, but I'm aware I still can catch, I still can box, but I just need about 20 seconds to recover. That's what I thought I saw.
Okay.
I could be wrong because I'm into the fight and I haven't rewatched it. Like, I would consider myself a big Devin Haney fan, you know, so I don't know. I don't know. So when I see him get hit flush, I'm just saying, don't get. So my reaction is, don't get knocked down. You know. Right. So I'm missing some of the things.
I think if you ask Devin about whether or not he got buzzed, he might give you the same Linares answer. If you remember, he said he didn't get hurt at Linares, but later he then acknowledged that he got hurt for a minute. So I think that all boxers are going to say I didn't get hurt. But listen, with that, Fred, I just want to say
thank you for calling.
Genuinely power to you. I really appreciate you for what you do, especially with the community. I'd love to talk to you on the outside sometime about the community work.
Email me anytime.
Yeah, for sure, man. I appreciate you.
All the time.
Take care.
All the time. See, I struggled with struggle is the wrong word. I didn't struggle with it, but I understand that. But then I understand, like, how many times they gonna do this to us though? Like Leo Santa Cruz. Man, I was like, I shut my mouth on that. I just let it happen. I was gonna speak up last year on this. And I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. Because people gonna think I'm, coming off of the election, or it was like an election. People gonna be like, oh yeah, he's hating. And y'all gonna say that anyway. And then he fought Mario Barrios. I'm like, dude, Mario Barrios means nothing. It means nothing in the grand scheme of things. Like, this fight does nothing for nobody's career. Everybody makes money. If Mario Barrios beat him, I was supposed to beat him. If Tank beats him, Mario Barrios wasn't that good. And but this fight, I'm like, man, Isaac Cruz. Yeah, Isaac Cruz. No, so that's where I'm at with that. And yeah, feel free to be man. Wow, y'all are one intelligent group though. Man, y'all sharp tonight. I'm just keeping it a buck. Y'all real sharp tonight. Oh, the reason why y'all not calling in, because I didn't put the phone number down there. Thank you. Only people got them. So there you go. Yeah, Alexa, play I Need a Man with Sensitivity. A man like, oh, I gotta stop singing. What's up?
Man, what's up, Fred?
Tell me what you saw. Tell me what you saw.
Hey, Fred, I'm high as shit, Fred.
Okay. Hopefully, are you high alone?
Man. Man, I'm never doing that shit again. Ever. I'm not doing it.
All right, let's talk about Alicia Baumgartner. She fine than motherfucker.
Oh my.
That'll wake your ass up, right?
Shout out to the WBC super featherweight champion of the world, Alicia Big Booty Gardner. Bump Gardner. But Fred, we gotta talk, man. We gotta fucking talk. Nah, for real though. I'm good. Tank man. He looked like Muhammad Ali out there, Fred. The way he outboxed that Mexican, man. He just made it. I scored it 12-0. It was no competition. Cruz didn't do anything to Tank. I thought it was easy for Tank, easy work. Floyd, they did a great job of putting Cruz in there to test Tank, and he went through it easy work with one hand.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he could beat that guy with a blindfold on. You know, Cruz couldn't do shit with Tank, man. A lot of those punches was being blocked. A lot of those punches that he tried to throw to the body was being parried. You know, how do you score the fight, Fred?
I had it 6-6. I had it 6-6, but I knew it was 7-5. I knew it would be 7-5. Yeah.
Well, I might have to go back and watch it when I'm a little sober or something. I might try to watch this because I thought Tank, every time he landed, it was like he buckled him or something. You know, shout out to Isaac Cruz, man. He's a tough dude, man. He truly refined his style. I thought he would get knocked out in 2 rounds tonight. I thought it would have been a second 2-round wipeout, easy work. You know, Tank would be, the fight would be over by the time my food is done. So that didn't happen. But he got the job done, man. I thought he who he thought was the best, Kambosos, Haney, Devin Haney, or Javante Tank Davis. Tank Davis. Yeah.
Who do I think is better?
Who had the best performance? You know, yeah. Yeah,
I would say Devin. I would say
out
of Devin and Tank.
Devin, Tank, and Kambosos.
Oh, Kambosos is the favorite against all of them right now.
Yeah, George Washington Kambosos.
Yeah, he's the favorite. He's honestly the favorite right now against all of them.
Man, I think, you know, Fred, I had to really look at that Teofimo fight like 12 times and break it down. I think Kambosos is precise with his punches, man. He's precise with it. It's like, you know how we ain't boxers. We ain't no fucking boxers. You know that, Fred. I ain't no boxer. You ain't no boxer, right? That's not what we fucking do. We don't go in there and get our ass kicked or kick ass. That's not what we do. But man, these fighters, they read punches. Like they know when to throw the right fucking punch and when not to throw the motherfucking right punch. He is probably up there when it comes to that. Like really high IQ. I think Tank, looking at this after this fight, I think Tank is gonna have a lot of problems with him, honestly. Even though he had it easy with Cruz. What bothered me most about this performance even though it was easy work, was that the fact Tank was on his bicycle, but it was not effective bicycling. You know how Lance Armstrong was on his bicycle and was effective, minus the PEDs? Yeah. That's not Tank. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, he just wasn't effective with it. I thought he should have been more pivoting, more going to the body more. and more jabs. I expected more jabs. He couldn't get off the jab. Why do you think he couldn't get off that jab, Fred?
I was sitting there like, I didn't know the first time. I didn't know Tank wasn't that active of a fighter. I just said that at the top of this show. I had no idea. I thought Tank was more active than that. I didn't know he threw that few punches.
He's a counter puncher by nature.
I didn't know that.
He doesn't do well. He doesn't really honestly do well against guys who brings the. That's why they didn't want him to fight Lomachenko. I don't think he was scared of Lomachenko. I don't think Calvin Ford was scared of Lomachenko. But I just think Floyd knows that if he'd have fought Lomachenko at that time in his prime, that guy that throws a lot of punches, goes to the head and body and pivots, it's going to be issues for him. We could say Tank could have knocked him out, but we'll never know. So we could say a lot of things. We all thought Tank was going to knock this motherfucker out.
Yeah.
What round you thought he was going to knock him out, Fred?
7. I said 7.
You tripping. 2 rounds. 2 with his style. This dude is a fucking train. Eastside Cruz is a fucking train. I thought he's going to be like face down and ass up.
Uh-huh.
But that's not what happened, Fred. That dude's chin is like fucking the Iron Giant, Crimson Chin and shit. Steals. All in one. Like, what the fuck is he made out of, man? They need to put his chin in the fucking museum, Fred.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy. But shout out to Devin Haney, man. He put on a great performance. I thought he looked like Sugar Ray Robinson out there. He looked like Sweet Pea out there too. God damn, man. I had that almost a shutout. But Jojo Diaz, man, he's tough. I wouldn't want to fight that motherfucker if I was a fighter. That's a tough fighter. Fuck that shit. He's a smart pressure fighter. I wouldn't want to fight him. What do you think about Devin Haney's performance?
I liked it. I really like Devin Haney's performance. I think Devin Haney's conflicted a little bit for no reason. I think no reason at all. Why are you conflicted, man? You're Devin Haney. You're an elite boxer.
Yeah,
you better be that elite boxer because you gonna get clipped trying to stand toe to toe. Be an elite boxer.
I gotta disagree with you, Fred. Hard disagree. I think his chin is something else. I think for a guy who's called glass chin by a lot of casuals and know nothing boxing fans, don't know nothing, no shit about boxing, but hate on that young man. But Devin Haney got a chin, man. Like we've seen fighters get put to sleep by jabs. Jabs, man.
Yeah.
Dropped by jabs. Ryan Garcia got dropped by a non-puncher.
Right.
Teofimo got dropped by. Cambosa could pop a little bit, but come on now.
Right.
I mean, he got a chin, man. I just think you're right. He shouldn't go to war as much, but he could do it with Diaz. Diaz ain't no big puncher. Which if he fought Tanko, Eastside Cruz, he ain't doing that shit. He's a smart fighter, Fred. He ain't gonna go in there and stand his ground. We're gonna see Devin Haney look like Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali, Pernell Whitaker, all in one. We're gonna call that man Devin the Dream, Sweet Pea Haney or something. So I don't know. So man, hey, the lightweight division is lit, man. They call it the lit weight division.
Yeah, it is.
Yo,
these motherfuckers got my full attention, dog. I ain't even lying. This is like the woke.
Yo, the division is so lit, they can light my butt.
Oh, yeah, blunt. Okay, good. I thought you said something. But yeah, man, they have replaced the welterweight division right now. There's only one fight in the welterweight division. But we got 5. We got 3 years worth of fights, dog.
Not just 5. Eastside Cruz is in there. Jojo Diaz
man,
is in
come
there.
on. Nah, he fights the loser ever big. He ain't good enough to beat those guys, man.
They may not be good enough, but they're good.
Man, I'm not about to do that. We ain't about to do that, man. He had a great night. He's a tough competitor. There's no special effects. Isaac Cruz can be beat. Fighting, man. Jab.
I just like more fighters, man.
Devin Haney embarrasses that man tonight. Devin Haney embarrasses Isaac Cruz tonight.
What about Jojo Diaz versus Tank? Jojo Diaz versus Tank.
I don't want to see that. I don't need to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
Shit.
I don't want to see it.
Who do you think Tank should fight next, man? Look,
Devin Haney, Kambosos, or Lomachenko. That's it.
Why in the fuck? Answer this question, Fred.
Yeah.
Why in the hell did PBC not put George Kambosos in the ring for a face-off with Tank?
Well, they can't do that.
Interview?
Nah, they wouldn't do
Why?
that. No.
Why?
No.
Why not?
No.
You think it was easy for DAZN to do it because he worked with DAZN. That's why.
Yeah, because you can't take that chance. You can't take that chance of him gaining steam off of Tank's.
Okay. That's why.
Yeah,
but
can't.
I think he deserves it, man. I think if anybody, I can
Nah.
You think it's political?
No, because Tank got us. Tank. If Tank say, "I want you," you know what I mean? Tank, but he ain't do that. If he would have said that, then that would have been a whole lot of hogwash. You know, that would have made it compelling.
Hey man, we gotta stop giving Tank. I love Tank, man. He's one of my favorite fighters, man. Period. But we gotta start giving him a pass for this.
Nobody. None of them are getting passes. Nobody's getting passes. Nobody is getting passes. I got $75 waiting for Tank, Devin Haney, Cambosis. I got my money. I'll pay for that.
You pay for it. I get my life savings for that fight. I want to see Tank. For me, Tank Davis versus Devin.
How much you got in your life savings?
It's a bigger fight than Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. It's a bigger fight because they're young enough to fight each other multiple times. Crawford and Spence can only fight twice. That's it. Crawford, how old is Crawford? Crawford, 40 years old?
34. Earl, 31.
Almost there. Almost fucking there.
Yeah, we got whoo-wee. The one, when I say 135 is lit, dog, man, 135 got my full attention, dog. Man, Gary, move up to 135. Just beat somebody. Hey, Gary, go beat Isaac. Gary can beat Isaac Cruz. Gary, go beat Isaac Cruz. That's who Isaac Cruz should fight next. Gary.
Look, Fred.
Gary Russell embarrassed his ass.
You said it's 202, man, but I'm sorry. Gary Russell, get a lawyer, man. That's what he needs. He needs to get a fucking lawyer. He ain't that. He on house arrest. Al Haney got him on house.
Not gonna strip him. They want him to be there. They want him to just fight his mandatories. That's the plan.
He has 2 of them. I've never seen that in the history of boxing where a guy with 1 belt got 2 mandatories. What the fuck? Is that Kyle?
Yeah, that's Kyle.
Hey, Kyle.
You know Kyle don't want to talk to you.
What's up, player? Because I got it queued up for your bullshit. So what's up?
Listen, Kyle, man, you gotta give me an answer. Who had a better performance, Devin Haney or Tank Davis?
It's not even close.
Damn.
The boy from Oakland. What are we talking about here?
Smoking. Devin had a hell of a performance. He just needs some power.
Man, Devin made Jojo Diaz look really basic. Fred came on here talking about Jojo Diaz had all these goddamn levels.
He did. And that's how good Devin Haney is.
No.
That's how good
Jojo
Devin
is.
is.
A fighter. He a good fighter. He ain't no bum. I ain't gonna do him like that. He ain't no bum. That only Devin Haney and Gary Russell could do what they do to JoJo. Only them. I don't see nobody else doing it. That's it. But what do you think of Tank's performance, man? I thought he looked like, a little bit of everybody in there, man. I just didn't like him being on that bicycle too much and that jabbing.
Well, he hurt his head.
That's what you got jabbed, man. That's what it's for. Floyd broke both of his hands in one fight, and that was
you should have got him out of there earlier.
Nah, Cruz put it on.
He was right though, but it was tough.
He put it on Tank in that first. I was shocked. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Devin Haney would have made that poor guy look so average, dog. Man, come on, man. Y'all got to stop with this cap, man. Devin Haney would have boxed Isaac Cruz socks off, dog. Like
would have boxed his fucking. He'd have jabbed his fucking nose off his body.
Come on, man. Cut it out. Cut it out.
Devin Haney would have boxed him like an Amazon package. Let's stop the cap, man. I need to stop it with this shit. Y'all don't like Devin Haney.
I like Devin Haney. I'm saying he would have boxed his head off.
I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the check. Look, Devin Haney is a young guy that wants to fight the best. He wants all the smoke, and he's not even 27 years old. Cut the crap. You got Tank Davis.
Haney had the best performance.
Protection program.
Haney had the best performance. Any last words, man? We locked in, loaded. What's up?
Yeah. A lot of people. Hey, shout out to Shakur Stevenson, man. Stop chasing Valdez. They're not gonna give him to you. Move up and wait. Get up in that 135 division, man. We need you, Shakur and Earl Spence. Hey, get Terrence Crawford. We want that fight. 2-fight deal. Deontay Wilder, get well soon. Chase Usyk or AJ, and Devin Haney, beautiful performance. Look like Sugar Ray Robinson, Pernell Whitaker, everyone.
Look like
man.
Pernell a
Great
little bit.
performance. Get that Cambodia. To all the fighters that take a risk. Shout out to you, Fred. Go. I'm out.
Peace, King. Yeah. All right. Damn. God damn. 216. What's up? Mr. Henderson. Shout out to Fred, man. LOL. All is welcome. I appreciate you, Mr. Henderson. Marky Dan. What's up? Fred, what the fuck going on with the lightweights, man? We hot, man. The lightweights are hot. The lightweights are hot. We need them. They ain't gonna fight, but we did. What's up, 216? 817, Mr.
Fred?
Sharpman and Champion Hart. Dad, what's up?
Look, man, I watched the fight. I've been watching all the fights this weekend, last week. And number one, I just want to say, man, Tank, I needed more from Tank tonight. Like, real inactive. And if you rewatch the Jose Pedraza fight, Tank can be active. Tank can put his punches in bunches. He can throw, but he has to know, all right, I'm kind of down. It's looking kind of close. I need to throw more punches. That's number one. You know, he always trying to load up on a shot, looking for a big knockout. He had to know Cruz wasn't going for that. He had to know that. Devin Haney, best performance out of all the lightweights. However, what you're saying about power, you know, I don't really think he really has to work on power. I feel like he's drained at 135, and that's the issue. If you watch him spar, if you watch him when he's actually fighting at a healthier weight, at a bigger weight, he has more pop on his shots. And I feel like at 140, he hurts guys. You know, like you said, he had a million perfect shots, and them perfectly placed shots on a 140 Devin Haney hurts guys. Same thing with Errol Spence. You know, Errol Spence hasn't had a knockout in a minute because he's drained at 147. So I really think it's more not him having power, but he just drains. And of course, strength and conditioning would help, but I think he's more drained. And I just want to say this earlier in the week, and niggas was acting like I was crazy. Right now, if Tank and Shakur fight, Shakur tear his shit out the fucking frame, Fred. Tear it out the frame.
Yeah.
All that inactivity, all that waiting for a shot, Shakur fuck Tank ass up. Excuse my French, but that's what happened.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Tank is in the middle of the man. Tank is in the middle of the pile right now. Like, for real. Tank, all the motherfuckers in the middle of the pile. I have George Kambosos as a 1-round favorite against all of them because of his will. Tank Davis, I never saw Kambosos with that body language Tank had in 11th and 12th round. You understand? And I think Kambosos will him through Devin Haney's accuracy. You understand?
Hell no.
Well, I mean, you could disagree. That's why we have the show. And I just think I have him a 1-round favorite against all of those guys right now.
Well, let me respond to that. I think that George Kambosos, if you watch the Lee Selby fight, he has issues with boxers, right? That fight was close because Lee Selby is more of a boxer and he has more of that herky jerky. Devin's slick, you know. He got the slick, the rhythm. I feel like Devin is easy work. Kambosos is easy work for Devin. And that's why he was kind of backtracking a little bit, talking about, well, now we can talk. We'll see, you know. And it could just be politics, but I mean, to be honest, Devin Haney, he deserves that fight net. He needs that fight net, and I think he impressively beats Kambosos, you know. And Tank need to rematch Isaac Cruz. I think he owe Isaac Cruz earn the run it back from Tank because that was way too close than it should have been. I feel
you
like
said he do what with Tank?
Wait.
You said he deserved a rematch.
He deserved a rematch. He need to run that.
What did he do?
That shit was close.
What did he do that would make that fight wasn't close, bro?
What you mean? Look. Tank.
What did he do that made that fight close?
He was hitting him. What you mean? What did he do? He was pressuring him. He was making him look bad. Number one, he had more activity. He was outworking him. He was going to the body like crazy. And Tank ain't even hurt him. Tank ain't even hurt him. I ain't slick. I ain't seen Tank hurt him one time.
Wow. Hey, you made it. You made it. You in the Hall of Fame, dog. You in the Hall of Fame. You in the Hall of Fame. Oh man.
I feel like Tank and Cruz need to run that back. Not saying that Cruz won or nothing, but I feel like
no, Gary Russell. Like, all right, we go, man. You saying that dumb shit? See you tomorrow, big homie. Appreciate it, dog. Appreciate it. All right. We got 817, Mr. Sharp, and we got the grand entrance, man, the grand arrival. We got the grand arrival. You know who that is. He gonna come in next. What's up? Let me get Hustler's home, man, because Hustler's home's my homie. Devin beats Tank. Shout out to Fred and the family, man. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming in late, but I didn't want y'all to be conflicted, because I know when I come on and shit, I'm like, man, I want to listen to Fred, but I want to listen to what they talking about. So I said, I'm not even gonna do that to y'all. We'll just come on after the fight. And I want to say thank y'all for staying up. Thank you. It means a lot, genuinely. Mr. Henderson, it was only close because Tank had one hand. Yeah, but you should have got him out of there earlier. Like, listen. When my girl don't come, I don't say, man, I had the itis. What the fuck you want me to say? What you want me to say? It's my fault. You know what I'm saying? What's
Play
up?
his song on his ass too.
What's up?
What's up with it, man? Hey, look here, man. Let me hear my shit.
My bad. That wasn't for you. My bad.
Let me hear my shit one more time before I get started. Say, look here, man. Hey, look, Fred. Stop with the cap on Cambosis, man. Cambosis know he gonna get his ass whooped by Tank or Devin. You hear me? Look here. That motherfucker, he beat who he was gonna beat. Cambosis ain't got shit for Tank, and he ain't got shit for Devin, bro. I'm gonna tell you who Cambosis finna fight. He finna fight Lil Gizmo Duck. Everybody finna be pissed off. He finna fight Ryan Garcia.
Nah.
He finna fight Ryan Garcia. He don't want none of that shit. And styles make fights. Okay? Yeah, Devin would have looked different against Eastside Cruz. You know why? Because he taller, he longer. So it would have looked different. You definitely right. Him and Tank, what, an inch taller than each other, maybe? Different dimensions. Tank is also a southpaw. We saw Devin get hit a little more than he normally get hit because he was fighting what? A southpaw. And he hadn't fought one in I don't know how long. So styles make fights. Tank gonna look different in there with Shakur. Shakur gonna look different in there with Tank. You can't go back and pull a damn fight about Pedraza, who's bigger, taller, and longer, and compare him to a fight with Cruz. Tank ain't never fought nobody shorter. You see, he broke his hand, hitting him in the top of the head. Now, Fred, I hear you. He should have got him out of there earlier, right? Because that's what we expect Tank to do. But the young man came to fight, and the young man had gas at least for 6 rounds.
I don't give a fuck. That motherfucker was. Listen, if Tank Davis, I ain't gonna even say this because I respect him and I like him. I swear before God. You know you got a mute button over there, right? But if hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Hey, if Kevin Cunningham was his trainer, he would have trusted his conditioning and not circle the whole fucking ring and half step that motherfucker.
Hey,
step him and counter his ass. I'm being.
What did we say? Hey, what did we say? Okay, well, when we watched, okay, let's get similar size fighters, similar style fights, right? The fights we saw in the past, let's say week and a half or 2 weeks. The fight I say closest, let's say Tank and Cruz, what we saw tonight was maybe Stevie Fulton and Figgy. You know, as far as pressure. And the one thing I want to say is this. You said you didn't want to see Tank turn him so much, but what did we say about Stevie, right? He turned him, because if he didn't turn him, it was going to, it turned into be that kind of fight. Tank didn't need to go in that kind of fight with Cruz and his hand be hurt like that. That's why he was turning him and using angles and punching his ass. He was getting up rounds. But then he turned up and tried to knock him out, but his hand was already hurt. Now look, at the end of the day, Tank Davis, for the level of fighter that he is and what we expect from him, for him to go 12 rounds with Isaac Cruz, I'm with you, Fred. You feel what I'm saying? But shit, he won 2 of the last 4 rounds with a broken goddamn hand, one hand. He clearly won the 12th with a broken hand, just dodging him and shit and stanging him. So you're right. Isaac Cruz, Gervonta Davis is it's 2 different levels.
That shit wasn't close though at all.
It wasn't close. It was an 8-4 fight. It was an 8-4 fight. See, to me, okay, that fight is like or Earl Spencer, Sean Porter fight, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You have to really, really watch to see what was landing and what wasn't. That one flurry that he landed, what was it? I think like 10th round or something, where Cruz hit him with one good punch on the ropes. When the flurry went down, everybody acted like he landed 3 or 4 of them punches. But you seen he really only landed 1 out of the 5. A lot of those body blows Tank was blocking. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't landing fully.
He was hitting low too. And he was hitting low.
And he was hitting low. Exactly. So Cruz went in there and acquitted himself well. And I think a bunch of 135 pounders that seen Cruz said, I don't want to fight that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, if Tank and Devin fight, it's gonna be a show. It's gonna be a show. But I just think that Tank is sudden and he likes to fight. The few times that Cruz did catch him with some shit, Tank turn it up. You know what I'm saying? He likes to fight. And I don't know if Devin liked to fight like that, and I don't know if he can stop Tank from fighting like that at 135 pounds. 140-pound Dev, you know what I'm saying, with some Blu-ray in his life, ooh-wee, he trouble for every motherfucking body. But 135-pound Dev, I seen JoJo hit his ass a couple of times. You feel what I'm saying? And him fight through it. But I don't want Tank landing on his jaw like that. And I love Devin.
What we said about Styles?
Styles make fights, man. And I'm telling you, them 2 Styles, bro, hey, that's a barn burner. But I think we finna get Garcia.
You don't think you know, I know, Fred know. He is not gonna go in there with the same level of comfort as he has been these last 3 fights.
Facts.
Come on, man. Like, let's be real about this shit, dog. Like, the motherfucker hit him like twice the whole fucking fight, and niggas is up in arms. Tank get punched a hell of times. Nobody said nothing about his defense or nothing. I ain't seen nobody say nothing about Tank defense up in this bitch.
Man, Tank was nice tonight.
He get hit like twice in the mouth.
Yep.
And everybody said, oh, damn, this and damn that. He get hit too much. But nobody say nothing about Tank when he got punched in the fucking mouth. Hella times.
Tank defense was nice tonight, but he got hit a lot too. You know what I'm saying? But listen to me. There's a difference, right? Tank kind of want to get hit. Tank will take a chance on getting hit to give some. You feel what I'm saying? That's not the fighter that Devin is. Devin ain't trying to take shit. Devin trying to give you some and move. Give you some and move.
Yeah, and this is what I'll say, A1. I'll say this. Dev is long. That nigga can scratch the bottom of his feet standing up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That nigga arms as long as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And let's do this. We know Dev is gonna make you look average.
Right.
He gonna make you look average every time. And I need y'all niggas to understand. Devin Haney is Black Jesus. I need y'all to understand that, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all say he ain't got no power. Jojo Diaz last night told you he got power. Because Jojo Diaz, he wasn't just walking through some shit. He had some earmuffs on him. He couldn't, if Devin Haney couldn't punch him, his hands would have been straight down and he'd have been throwing more punches.
And JoJo Diaz also told you, he said he wanted to be more active, but he also had to stay defensively responsible and not get hit with some shit. That let you know whatever Devin was hitting him with was enough for him to think about coming in there like he wanted to. And that's what I say about guys like Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney. They got that Floyd Mayweather type shit. And when I say that, I mean, it's not, knockout tank power. It's that sharp.
Hold on real quick. SS season. Is Floyd Mayweather not one of the best boxers of all time? Why wouldn't you want to copy the best boxer of all time? I don't understand it. I don't
That's just a
understand how
lack of
Nick can
success.
say, oh, he copying Floyd, oh, he copying Michael Jordan. The two best niggas that ever stepped foot in a respective sports. Why wouldn't you want to copy those two niggas?
Emulate the great.
Come on, man. These motherfuckers is crazy. They're out of their fucking
You
mind.
don't sit in the motherfucking room with crackheads trying to learn how to be rich. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Say, Fred, I get you. I feel you. Tank Davis is levels above Isaac Cruz. You know what I'm saying? Tank should have went in there and knocked him out. I feel you. You know, but also, you know, there's a common sense side of me as well that says, hey, this is the first time and maybe the only time in history Tank gonna fight somebody shorter than him. You know what I'm saying? And Isaac Cruz came to fight, and I think he acquitted himself well in the biggest fight of his motherfucking life. I do. I think he deserved a little bit of credit. I think Tank deserves some credit for how he boxed, because Tank boxed well. I don't know what everybody saw as far as, you know, like it being damn near a draw or some shit like that. I think Tank clearly won. I do. I think Tank clearly won. I think he landed the more effective shots. I think he used angles. I think he was in control the entire time. I think he took some rounds off as well. And let Cruz work to the point to where, you know, you could make an argument for him. But at the end of the day, you know, I feel like the Stevie fight, or like the Stephen Fulton fight, like the JoJo fight. These guys control the fight, and I don't think Kambosos wants any part of them. I think he's going the Gizmo Duck route. Who you think he fighting next, Fred? Because you see Tank just broke his hand. So he's not going to be available right off. He's going to be down for at least 3 months.
Man, he ain't break his hand.
He broke his hand.
I mean, did he get an MRI yet?
Fred, I broke my hand 5 times. I seen him when he punched him in the top of the head, and I seen instantly him pull back. And as soon as the fight was over, Barry and them went and looked at that hand, and when he went to put it up, he couldn't even stretch it out. My hand broke now, Fred. That hand is broke. I guarantee you.
Well, I want them to tell me it's broke, and then they put the X-ray on. You know how they do it. His hand was hurt, and it was to the point where he couldn't throw it, and he won the fight. So I give him that. But I'm gonna say this: Isaac Cruz he's not on that level, y'all. Like, y'all giving someone credit for being aggressive. Man, listen. I think Gary Russell, Devin Haney boxes circles around that guy. Like, for real. Like, embarrasses that man with them wide shots. Like, what straight shot did Isaac Cruz land tonight? You know, like he is not who Tank Davis made him out to be.
Gary Russell would have to fight a different fight, though, Fred. Gary Russell wouldn't be fighting a fight where he would be sitting down on his punches trying to take him out. Gary would be on his bicycle the entire night using angles and boxing the shit out of him. Styles make fights, Fred.
But let's say this. Some people are not there to be knocked out.
Right.
He wasn't he wasn't opening himself up to be hit and punched by Gervonta Davis.
Thank you.
Let's keep that a buck, man.
Just like
it wasn't like he was
made a choice not to get knocked out by Earl Spence and quit punching. It's the same. It's the same type shit. Some guys, like you said, are not there to be knocked out. Some guys know what not to do in order for them to get knocked out.
Because he got caught a few times, and he was like, all right.
In between the 6th to 8th round, right between those 2 rounds, the 6th to 8th round, you can see Tank turn it up, changing angles, and you saw Isak lose steam.
That motherfucker was missing hella wide. The motherfucker was missing up the fucking street.
Facts, and I believe
listen,
was gonna knock him out.
All right, let me end this shit here like this. The only 2 people that can beat each other is Devin Tank. That's it. Ain't nobody else beating them, dude. I don't give a fuck who y'all get from up the street. You get your big brother, you can get your cousin from out of town. Ain't none of them niggas beat Devin Haney or Tank. Them the only two niggas that can beat each other.
Fact.
Dude,
Stop buying that
y'all
Kim
niggas,
Bosa
listen.
shit, Fred.
Y'all bring
Stop
this
selling
George
that shit,
Camboso
Fred.
nigga to me, bro. And I'm not having that shit. I'm not taking that shit from y'all. Hell no. Listen, even the sun shines on a dog's ass sometimes. Tiffany Lopez was not focused. This Cambosos is nothing but Buster Douglas.
Yep.
I'm telling you,
Cambosa
right
gonna get
here,
his ass whooped
right
if he
now.
fight Devin or
Mark my
Tank next,
words.
Fred.
That nigga is Buster Douglas, bro.
He
He's
gonna get
Buster
that ass
Douglas, bro.
whooped, Fred.
He had one good fight in him. He had one. Listen, Buster Douglas was a good fighter, but as it pertains to keeping and holding on to that belt, no sir, Bob. I'm telling you what's gonna happen, bro. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. Listen, everybody can
That's
say,
Fred.
"Oh, I see
Fred.
holes in this game." Okay, when you get in there, you don't see that shit. When Jojo Diaz said, "Oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that," he got in there winning. He ain't do that shit. Isaac Cruz said he was gonna walk Gervonta Davis down. He got pushed up a little bit. He changed his fucking mind. He said,
Them
"All right, nigga,
uppercuts.
all right."
Them uppercuts changed his mind. Look here, Fred. What do Cambosos do better than Devin or Tank?
I can't say he do much. I think I think he's a I think his cadence and his will, like he has a uncanny cadence. His timing is a little bit different, I think.
Shakur Stevenson is at 130. My bad, Fred.
Thank you. Quit putting Shakur on
I wish
135
people
pound
would
level.
just shut the fuck up about Shakur Stevenson. He's at 130. We're talking about 135 right now. 135, not 130. At 130, Shakur Stevenson is king. We're talking about 135 right now. Until he moves up to 135, I don't want to hear shit about Shakur Stevenson. Keep it on 135.
And I'm gonna say it on wax one more time before I go. Bill Haney, if you don't get your ass down to Texas with your son and get in Blu-ray,
bro, we gotta beg him.
Yeah.
We have to beg him, bro.
If you don't get your ass down to Texas and get in there with Blu-ray,
got to.
I'm telling you, man.
That's a
if
fact.
you want to see Devin fuck some shit up, excuse my French, then you need.
You ain't from France.
I'm telling you, bro. You better bring him on down here, man. I'm telling you, you'll see something different out of Dev. It's not a game. Blue is right. These dudes do not strength train. They don't lift weights. They do boxer stuff. You know what I'm saying? If they got some strength training in them, it'll be a problem. You're not gonna see somebody like if somebody like Tank was to be humble, okay, was able to humble himself or had a humble team, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. If I'm at that top level, bro, I'm trying to tap everything that's good to keep me there. You hear me? If I hear Blu-ray help me knock somebody out, let me get on the strength and conditioning. Let me get that. I'm telling you, that's all that Devin need, man. But shout out to the barbershop. I'm loving the hoodie, Fred. I at least give you some credit for that. Your Cambosos pick is shit. But that hoodie is fly, goddamn. That hoodie is fly.
Okay.
Say, man, he don't want none, bro. He finna hop his ass back over there, use his common goddamn sense, and call Gizmo Duck out. I'm telling you, it's finna be Ryan Garcia. The boxing world finna be mad as fuck. He gonna beat Ryan Garcia. He gonna beat Ryan Garcia because it don't take shit to beat him, but some will and a cadence. That'll work for Ryan Garcia. He gonna beat Ryan Garcia, claim he the Dookie Doo, and probably lose to somebody like Lomachenko. He not fighting Dev or he not fighting Tank. Yeah. I'm just waiting for the fuckery, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Salute. Hey, we already know 2 Hour Earl is back. You know what I'm saying? And we already know that we ain't getting that other fight. So we're going to leave that.
What they going to do?
Man, I know what they doing. We saw what they going to do. They going to dug the money. But on the cool, the money ain't there. You know what I'm saying? That boy fucked himself being on the plantation, man. That's all it is to it. Salute to y'all, man.
Appreciate it.
Most definitely.
Kevin Brower, Devin and Bill need to holler at James Toney and Blu-ray before their next fight. James Toney would be a hell of a coach. I wonder is he training? Thank God it was Cruz. Imagine if Rolly went 12. Dog, if Rolly might have went 12 tonight with him.
Hell no.
You don't think so? Okay.
Fuck no.
All right.
Listen,
I'm reaching.
Isaac Cruz is a better fighter than Rolly. Rolly is just a better name.
What? DSV, appreciate it. Fred hating so hard, you want Tank to stand toe to toe, but want Devin and Gary to box circles. You mad when Tank turn him all night, but want Devin to do it too. Explain that for me. I'm confused.
He basically said like you want him to come forward.
No, I told him the half step on the same thing that Devin would do, the same thing that Gary Russell would do. He used too much of the ring. He wasted a lot of territory.
Like, I tell you the difference between Isaac Cruz and Rolly. Isaac Cruz is like this. You know what I'm saying? He ain't like you know what I'm saying? He ain't trying to really. He like this and like this.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
what's up? Yeah.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, what you got?
Peace, Fred, man. It's first time calling.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah. So, what's dude's name?
Cruz.
The boxing section guy.
Oh,
Kevin.
Kyle.
He's
right here. You asking me, and he's right here.
Yeah.
And man,
it's been a long night, but he was bringing up a good point that a lot of people weren't talking about.
Okay.
With Cruz, man, because you can't really name a fighter. I couldn't name a fighter right now that's using that peekaboo style, man. You know what I'm saying? That style is rare, and that's like when he was having success with Tank, also a little bit in the middle of the ring, because when Tank was trying to go for that knockout, when he was trying to hit him with that with the left hook, Cruz would roll under that hook, and he uses defense as his offense. And then after he rolls, he hits you with the hook with the right. So he caught Tank a couple of times like that, and his defense that's why his defense is so on point, because he catches and shoots, and I think he give people. I'm not saying he would win against, like, Devin Haney or Kambosos or Tio or any of those guys, but it's not an easy fight. I don't think it'd be an easy fight for anybody, just because nobody uses that style. It's just such a rare style, especially against a southpaw like Tank. Because Teddy Atlas had a good video talking about how when you move to your left against the southpaw, that's going into the whole thing with Devin. When you move to your left, you can basically hit him with a right, take away the southpaw's jab. So that's something also that Devin, when he was fighting JoJo, he was moving the wrong way. Like, he was moving to the right. That's why he was getting caught with the left. And I don't think Devin really has been fighting his fight the last two fights. When you saw him when he was fighting against Moran, for example, like, he generated a lot of his power from just having having a couple of steps to, like, moving out of the pocket, then having a couple of steps to come in and, like, generating that momentum to get that power, like at least at 135. And he just, because everybody seems to be ducking him, and they seem to want him to stand toe to toe, he's kind of been drinking the Kool-Aid a little bit, man. And that's why he hasn't been getting the big shots off, and that's why he's been getting clipped, I think. What do y'all think about that?
Yeah, Kyle.
Well, Kevin thinks that
My bad, Kyle.
The fuck is Kevin, man? Shit. But yeah, no, listen. Devin Haney is doing what I don't want him to do. I think he needs to just clean these niggas up. You know, he been standing in the pocket with these people a little bit too much, though.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. He just needs to be Devin Haney. Devin Haney is good enough to be a world champion. That's just where I'm at. And I don't think it's not much that separates those guys.
Because if you look at the first half of the fight, I mean, the motherfucker, he's just boxing these niggas' ears off. Like, Jojo Diaz couldn't do shit. That first round, did you see how dumb Jojo Diaz looked that whole fucking first round?
Yeah.
And then Devin Haney gave him the opportunity to land some shit. But I think Devin Haney's just better than everybody else.
But I disagree with you on Kambosos though, man. I think T.O. just got schooled, man. He got schooled, man. Like I don't care if he had asthma, whatever excuse he want to make, man. T.O. got schooled, but I mean, I thought Kambosos had a beautiful fight, man.
Kambosos got dropped, didn't he?
He did, but I mean, that's to be expected. I mean, you know.
What?
It's
not a great fight if you get dropped, right?
Well,
you know what I mean? If you get dropped.
But he dropped T.O. in the first round.
That's first round though, man. Shit happens in the first round.
I mean, you get dropped, you get back up, but you get dropped one time. He was dominating the whole fight, man.
That fight was a lot closer than what people might say it was, dog. To be honest with you, though, it wasn't like he just beat the dog shit out there, man. It was a lot closer than what people are saying. I think people are only saying that it was bad because it was who he was against. I think, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't think he did Teofimo Lopez that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, Teofimo Lopez just didn't look like Teofimo Lopez, to be honest with you. I mean, let's just be real. You know, as much shit as you talk about Teofimo Lopez, he didn't box good at all.
That's not his problem. That's not Kambosos' problem.
No, I'm saying no. I'm not saying that's his problem or not. I'm just letting Cam was just letting him know that Devin Haney ain't Teofimo Lopez. Devin Haney, his focus is high. He ain't got no kids. You know what I'm saying? He ain't married. He got a different focus. You know what I'm saying? So he don't do all that extra shit. Like Bill Haney not going in nobody's face trying to run up on niggas and get choked out. And he ain't doing all that extra shit, man. He gonna keep it player at all times. And the thing about Devin Haney that you gotta love and respect, he's always in the fucking gym, no matter what. Say what you want about the man. The nigga's always in the gym working, perfecting his craft, bro. And the thing about it is, he got somebody in this corner that fought Kambosos before, that also tried to warn Teofimo Lopez about Kambosos.
You gotta remember,
Teofimo Lopez said, "Nigga, fuck what you talking about." So that's the difference, man. People don't understand that. But he got his ass whooped. Yeah, he got beat. But no, it is what it is, man. He ain't beat Devin Haney though. That's for goddamn sure.
That's Manny Pacquiao's sparring partner too.
I don't give a fuck who he sparred with.
But
is Manny Pacquiao better than Floyd Mayweather?
Nah, but
okay. Okay.
But
then.
I'll tell you one thing, man.
Manny Pacquiao sparring partner, bro.
T.O. was making Kambosos look like Pacquiao. That
listen, okay. Case in point, the shot that he hit Teofimo Lopez with, right? You don't think in your wildest imaginations that he's gonna hit Devin Haney with that. You don't think that. Fred don't think that. I don't think that. Ain't no fucking way he gonna hit Devin Haney with that bullshit he hit Teofimo Lopez with, bro. You know that? I know that.
He caught him in between shots.
Yeah, because T.O. was trying to feint, and then Kambosos just
I think Devin can get hit with that. You don't think so?
Hell no. Not like that.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's like,
I don't think he get hit as clean.
He timed him. He was on his back foot. He timed him and pop. Caught him with a lead right hand.
Because like Devin ain't gonna come out like trying to take his head off though like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good fight, man.
It's a good fight, yeah.
Nothing separates those guys. I don't care. I think they all in the pod together. I don't think there's. I don't think you.
I tell you this, Fred.
Mm-hmm.
That jab, which is the most important.
He's got to use it
punch
though.
in boxing.
He's got to use it because he didn't use it against JoJo enough to me, and he's got to use those feet. If he's gonna stay at 135, he's got to, he's got to dance. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep, man. Good talking to y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on, big dog. We appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all too. Peace.
Hey, Kev said, "Peace out."
Peace out.
All right, coming to the stage with Lil Durk. Mr. Henderson. He was using the pickable defense. He was. Yeah. Hey, would you consider that a high guard?
I don't know. It was some great defense though.
No, it was a joke. It was a joke.
It was some good defense though.
It was a joke. High guard, like he's a midget. But anyways,
What's up, man? What's going on, man?
How much? Waiting for you?
You good?
Yeah, waiting on you. That's it. That's all we do is waiting on you. Host show waiting on you.
Man, who's that sister that called in? Damn, she was fine.
Yeah,
she married, man. She married.
Her name was Mrs. Covington.
Ah, man, I know, man. Man, I went and I put the sleeveless shirt on. Then when Fred said husband, I said, damn, I had to change clothes real quick. Yeah. President Jafar, he was in the chat talking about stand down, stand down.
So hey Fred, you know that's his favorite line. When he talking to a female, you know, when a female is on, he always go, "What? So
So he don't even know what he about to say. He just like
he'd be like, so yeah. Hey Fred, he'd be like
hey, he be
did he get the giggling and shit?
He all the way on the computer too. That motherfucker be like Mr. Poke the Dice and shit. Like, Clarice, come Clarice.
Yeah, crazy, man. Some good weekend for
it's a good weekend for boxing. It's a good weekend for boxing.
Definitely good weekends for boxing, man. There was a caller, man. He was talking about the Tank fight, and he was saying that Tank was a counterpuncher, and he's right. That fight when it changed from Rolly to this dude, I hadn't really seen any of these dudes fight, but I wouldn't watch some of his old fights. And the caller that just got off and was talking about the peekaboo style. When I saw some of these dudes fights, I said, okay, this is going to be actually a tougher fight, you know, because he was short and compact. You know what I'm saying? For Tank. So the thing is that everybody's, you know, saying that everybody's expecting Tank to knock this dude out. Man, he's not gonna knock everybody out. It just is what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you're just not gonna knock everybody out. You know, sometimes they're gonna go the distance. You know, in Tank's defense, he hurt his hand, I think, in the 6th round. But you know, even though he couldn't get him out of there early, you're just not gonna knock everybody out.
Right.
You know, it is what it is. I didn't think it was a ripoff. I didn't think the dude got robbed. You saying?
I thought you were talking about the pay-per-view itself.
Oh no! I'm talking about the. They were saying the dude got robbed. You feel that?
Who said that? Nobody said that, man. That's some mess control, man. That's some fake mess control. Yeah, that's man. Fuck out of here. That shit was so fucking easy to score.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because like 817 was saying, a lot of those shots, man, Cruz was missing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those shots weren't landing flush, and he was missing a lot. You know, so yeah, it was an easy fight to score. I didn't like the fact that although Tank was making him miss, he wasn't coming back with.
He was too wide. He was too wide on his turn. That's what I'm talking about. He's too wide. He got to pivot and counter, but he's got a shape.
Right.
That nigga was wrestling too, though. And what's crazy,
he was wrestling because he wasn't in shape.
Hey, that referee, you know he ain't getting that. You know he ain't getting another Tank fight, right?
Well, I thought he should have took a point away. I'll be honest. I thought he should have took a point away from Tank.
For what?
When?
Like just the wrestling. It was excessive. I thought it was.
Nigga, Cruz is the nigga that was wrestling.
No.
Yeah, Cruz. Yeah, that person.
No. What I'm saying is like Tank would push him to the ground.
He was. Yeah.
They was both doing that shit too.
Anyway, since none of them got a point taken away, water under the bridge. I rather a clean fight than you take.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's stuff that you try. As long as you can get away with it, cool. It's a fight. If you can get away with it, it happened.
Right.
I'm saying the nigga Tank tripped over the nigga legs because he was doing so much bullshit, dog.
Yeah. Cruz, man, he's the kind of fighter. If you get by him, you don't rematch that, man, because that's you know what I'm saying. Yeah. He's a journeyman. But he's tough. He's a tough fighter.
He ain't a journeyman though. He'll get a belt and lose it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's definitely a tough fighter. I thought that Haney put on a magnificent performance, man. I was nervous with his hands low. Like Kyle, you were saying, he only got hit a couple times, man. I think he was getting hit a lot more than that. He's still working on the shoulder roll style. He doesn't have it perfected yet. I thought he was getting hit too much. But you're gonna get hit with some shots. So, but overall, yeah, it's boxing, exactly. Overall, man, and that fight wasn't even close.
Hey, Champion Hart, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's up?
Who's the best defensive fighter you ever seen in your life?
The best defensive fighter?
Yeah.
I've ever seen?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'll have to say, oh man, this era or
don't matter.
Man, Purnell, man, that when I saw Purnell make De La Hoya miss like a 10-punch combination. Remember that fight, Fred? Man, he made De La Hoya miss a 10-punch combination right in the middle of the ring.
Do you remember the fight with him and Buddy McGirt?
With Buddy McGirt and who?
Whitaker.
And Purnell?
Yeah.
Vaguely.
Well, you remember Buddy McGirt being able to hit him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, niggas gotta understand, you're gonna get hit. It's boxing.
Yeah, you're gonna get hit. Exactly.
So relax.
Yeah, you're gonna exactly.
Y'all gotta relax.
Even Floyd got hit with good shots when Sugar Shane Mosley hit him.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So it's boxing.
Right.
But
it's boxing.
overall, Jojo Diaz it ain't like he didn't knock him down.
Right.
He didn't wobble him or nothing like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, go ahead, my friend. Go ahead. I got you right there.
No, I'm listening. Go ahead, brother.
So the thing about it is, DAZN probably has like the worst. Like, I thought Showtime had some bad ones when Paulie Malignaggi was there, bro. But I've never seen some of the worst commentators of my life. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they gave this man no credit, but they gave Ryan Garcia all the credit for getting knocked on his ass. You know what I'm saying? And let me say this. Can we talk about this, dog? These same people talked about Gamboa being chinny and him not being able, and Devin Haney not being able to knock him down, right?
Right.
You get to a Mexican fighter, Oh, he's a warrior. He got a chin. Devin Haney hit him with some real big shots, and he's not going anywhere because he's a Mexican warrior. Where was that? Where was all that shit for Gamboa?
Right.
Gamboa was chinny. He was this. He was that. I mean, dude, it's fucking ridiculous. The shit that Devin Haney had to do to get a little credit. He didn't even get a lot of credit because fucking what's that motherfucking name, dude? That piece of dog shit. Fuck.
Teal?
I was saying his name all day.
Teal?
Nah. Nigga, I was commentating. Fuck is his name, man? Sergio Moore.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Now, all of a sudden, he picking Kambosos. Nobody in the world, nobody ever said they was picking Kambosos until he beat Teofimo Lopez. Right. Nobody on earth, but besides 5 people that I know, only 5 people that I know picked Kambosos to beat that motherfucker. Everybody else said Teofimo Lopez was going to beat the dog shit out of him.
Yeah. If he fights Devin, man, Devin's gonna beat the hell out that kid, man. You know, without a doubt. You know what? And let me know if you agree with this. And it was a caller. He had called in. He was saying this as well. And Devin even mentioned it when they interviewed him, that he was drained at that weight. You think he need to move up?
He will after this Kambosos fight, I believe.
After the Kambosos fight? Yeah, I think he should.
It's about that time.
It's about that time. You know, as far as his power, President Jafar was saying that, you know, you can't teach power. That's not true. You can teach, you can teach power. Now there have been fighters born with power like Tyson, Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? But you can teach, power with strength training, and you can develop, power over time. Yeah, I think he should move up.
Y'all know the fight I want to see at 140?
What's that?
Regis Prograis, Montana Love. That's what I want to see at 140.
Oh yeah, didn't Montana Love
both friends of the program, huh?
Montana Love, he fought on the undercard, didn't he?
Yeah.
Haney undercard. Yeah.
That's the fight I want to see.
Yeah. You going with Regis on that?
No.
Mm-mm.
I'm going with Montana Love. That'd be a hell of a fight, though.
Okay,
what I'm gonna think, Fred? Would that be a good one?
Yeah.
I haven't really seen too many of his fights, man. I'm gonna have to go back and look.
I've seen about 5 Montana Love fights when he was on Showbox. Yeah, that's a good fight. The accuracy versus the brawliness of Regis.
Right.
It's a good fight. Yeah. If they can make that fight, that'll be good. But he just signed with
Pro Bella.
So they got to get some money out of him. Who wins that fight?
I mean, I'm gonna go with Montana Love because of the boxing ability.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and look at some of his fights. I hadn't seen him fight a lot.
Shit, make Montana.
Let's go off his last 2 fights.
I mean, I watched that fight, that undercard, but I don't know who that kid was he was fighting. And he looked like he was ready to quit. That dude he was fighting, like, as soon as he hit him, he was ready to go.
So he wasn't trying to leave. But he just couldn't. He couldn't stay out the way of that shit.
Okay.
Listen, he kept trying to come forward, but it wasn't enough. Man. He couldn't. Motherfucker, he just kept running into the shit,
Just kept running into it.
The motherfucker was like, all right, no.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man.
What's up, man? Man, I just want to come in and chop it up with you guys for a little bit.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
No question about it, man.
All right.
Hey, listen.
What's up?
We gotta get Sergeant Dorsey back in here, man, because I miss this giggling ass nigga coming up. Listen, Every time he used to come home, I used to be like, babe, look at this nigga, Champion Heart. Look at this nigga. Finna start laughing and shit for no reason.
That's something else, man. That's something else. All right, my brothers, man.
So, yeah.
Appreciate you, E. Hey, Mr. Henderson. Paulie out here look like a recovering addict. He want a recovering job. He was a recovering addict. Yeah, man.
That nigga was begging for that job back.
Damn. I didn't fire you. See, Paulie. Hey, what was I gonna say? Damn. It's on the tip of my goddamn tongue. I lost it. It'll come back to me.
Where get the hoodie from, Fred?
I don't know. Forgot. I gotta look at the tag. I gotta look at the tag in the back. I'll let you know.
Yeah, that's nice.
Max is in the building. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Montana Love, man. That fucking ring entrance, dog.
Yeah, I'm sick of it.
And a fucking pit bull, a Frenchie, nigga. You supposed to put that on you don't hold a Frenchie. That's not a baby. Man, you put that shit on a big, you make a leash. What the fuck you doing holding a dog? That whole shit was backwards. You know what I mean? Then he picked up the dog and put his daughter down. I thought that was weird, you know. But Montana, man, no more of that shit. No more. I know you've done it before on your skits. I've seen it on your skits. But man, nah, man. Man, you should have wore something from Ohio or something. You should have been a Buckeye or something, man. Don't do that. Anyway,
they just got their ass whooped by us, Fred.
Yeah. Or you should have
go fucking blue, Fred. And we were just talking about that the day of, man.
Yeah, he got that high end. He got that high end pleasure place. You know what I mean? Like the nails and all that. You know, he should have did something like that. Should have promoted his shit. But that shit. What's up, Max?
Yo, what's up with the fam, man?
What's going on, man?
I like that Montana present y'all for. I like that fight. Montana Love versus Zapata.
It ain't gonna happen because they were two different promotional companies.
But I like that fight.
My boy DJ in the crib, man. My boy DJ about to come through here. Hey, Mick, let me tell you something, buddy.
I'm ready. Come on, guys. Come on. What you got for me?
Your cousin put on a good performance today, man.
My cousin? Oh, I told you I'm American. Don't start with that shit, man. You know, it's red, white, and blue over here, man.
Oh, man.
Nah, man. Fucking great weekend of boxing, man. I had Devin 10-2. I had Tank 8-4.
So, man, that nigga. Listen, Devin Haney. If he would just like not try to like bang with niggas, it would. I think the way he did JoJo Diaz in that first round, bro, was telling. Like JoJo Diaz was coming forward, he was just eating hella jabs, hella hooks, like hella uppercuts. Like Devin Haney, man, that motherfucker is long, man. He could just do whatever the fuck he want up in there, man.
Yeah, I mean, the only time he gets caught is when he's trying to trying to please the fans. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I mean,
I wish he would stop trying to please you niggas, man. That don't love him like that.
I mean, I think what Fred was saying earlier, as far as everyone's like on an equal level now, I think it's very, each fighter has their glaring weaknesses so far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So even with like the Loma Tank, you're thinking, oh, Loma will box him, but we seen Loma get caught. You know, then we seen him get dropped. If he, Tank catch him, could be up. Like, there's all those things. I think Devin's kind of the one that kind of gets to do what he wants in the ring, though, out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because at any point in time, he could just jab you to death and run and box you circles around you. You can't do shit.
That's fair.
You know, I think he needs to work on his inside game, though. He don't really got that much inside game. He probably needs to work on that a little more. But
I mean, shit, he was in the inside against JoJo Diaz.
Yeah, but JoJo Diaz, you know what I mean? Like,
come on now. JoJo Diaz only lost to one fighter.
I bet he fights,
good one.
If he fights Cruz, you know what I mean? Cruz is the inside. The thing that I like is like Cruz is good at what he does, and that's all he does. That's it. Like you don't get nothing else out of Cruz but that. But he's good at it. And the thing with Tank is like Tank used to be in the shorter fighter his whole career, so when he hits, his escape routes are used to being lower than everybody. But now he got someone lower than him. He can't escape the same way. He can't duck low and just get out the way because taller fighters got, get lower than him to try to hit him with an uppercut or some shit. But that motherfucker was like 5'2" or some shit. So, once he started boxing, and I was actually surprised that he did, switch it up. He started kind of boxing more, he kind of leaned back, started leaning back instead of ducking under. So I think he made the appropriate adjustments. But I was watching I was watching the fight with, my brother, some of his friends, some Mexican fans in the house, and they was like, woo, woo, and I'm like, look, to me, that shit is like when you see a fat motherfucker that's actually kind of fast. You're like, damn, you actually faster than what you, but you're not the fastest still. You're not. It's like Cruz was better than what we thought, so therefore we think he did better than he did. But yeah, Tank had that shit in the bag, man. Yeah, I think Tank was really just trying to knock him out, though. You know what I'm saying? So, but Cruz is eating them things. He didn't get wobbled once. Like, who didn't get wobbled the whole time? Cruz.
Yeah, he did. Yes.
When?
For damn sure
I didn't
he
see
did.
no stanky legs.
Go back and watch that fight where he got hit and held on for dear life.
Oh no, I seen him holding on a lot after shots. But I'm saying I didn't see the stanky leg. I didn't see the wobbleness.
Go back to that fifth round. Go back to that fifth round. I think it might have been the fourth or fifth round. Nigga, he wobbled back to that corner. Nigga, he wasn't all like that.
Okay, I didn't see that. I didn't see the stanky leg, man. Like Devin Linares, I didn't see that. And the same thing with Devin. Like Devin got hit flush a couple times, but he didn't get rocked. He wasn't wobbled or nothing. Like he got buzzed a little bit, but none that a fighter can't handle. They in this game for life, man. This is what they choose to do. Like the scary part is Devin's only 23, man. That's the scariest part. He got nothing but upside. And he's not in the street, so he ain't gonna get caught up on no bullshit that a lot of these other fighters get caught up in. Right. You know what I mean? He ain't. I don't think he's gonna have no kids no time soon because he's fucked with some questionable females and they ain't been able to trap his ass yet. So, I think he's being smart about everything.
And he ain't repping no bitches either.
Man, I mean, the only thing you gotta worry about is fucking with the wrong one.
Motherfucking Rolly, man. Motherfucking Rolly, fucking Bill Cosby #2 and shit.
Hey, there ain't been no charges yet.
Allegedly.
Oh, allegedly.
There ain't been no charges yet.
Hey, Fred. Allegedly, Bill Cosby ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Rolly don't even have a court case against him. That's what the funny part is. Like, I don't know. That was too coincidental.
Blink, I did send you the link and you hopped off. You hopped off before I could play the fight. I sent the link to you. I had the stream our shit popping. Nobody clicked on, so shit.
Hey, but back to your shit, Fred. That Montana Love shit was foul, bro. I seen him after the fight. He take his gloves off. He picked up his fucking dog first before his daughter, man. And like everybody that we're watching, we're like, how you gonna pick up your dog for your kid? Because we all got kids. Me and my brother, everybody. Like, there's no way I'm picking up this dog for my daughter. And then his second glove came off and picked up his daughter, then put his daughter down and kept holding his dog. I'm like, bro, I hope he gets knocked out now just for that. I don't give a fuck about his skill set, bro.
Can we be honest though, man? A kid is heavier than a fucking dog, bro. Calm down.
I don't give a fuck.
He just got out of a fucking fight. Bro, he just got out of a goddamn
dogs are not made to be picked up any motherfucking way.
You don't carry dogs, man. You don't carry dogs.
Put them on the leash.
Kyle, where they do
bro,
that?
He trying to show it off.
You don't even bring dogs into the ring, bro.
Guys, let the light skinned guy talk for a second. He has a dog kennel that he's working with, bro. He has a dog kennel he's working with, bro. So he's trying to bring business to the dog kennel. Calm down, guys.
Yeah, but put on the leash. Put the dog on the leash and
man,
put the logo.
You can see the dog better if it's in my arm, man. It's all dressed up and shit.
Your beautiful baby daughter there, you don't pick up no fucking dog for your kid, man. Right. Even the order of it is like he did dog first, then kid, drop the kid. I get the kid heavy on one arm. I got you.
Fucking time.
I got you.
Muscle memory, man. Listen.
Then you put the dog down and you put two hands on your kid. That's what you do. Like, come on, man. I can't respect a man that does that shit. I'm sorry, I just can't.
Yeah, that was the outfit was whack to me.
Nah. I knew you were gonna have fun. As soon as I see him walk in the ring, I said, "Oh, Fred, gonna have a video about this shit."
I was gonna do a video, but I said, "I'm a everybody gonna be in here tonight, so I'll just talk about it in here."
Hey, Floyd's a trendsetter, man. I mean, Floyd's a trendsetter. Hey, no, the craziest part was he actually came out to Mexican music too.
Yeah, he did. He did.
See, that's what I was going. Fred, that's what I was going to say. You gotta respect his. You gotta respect his grind because he didn't do the shit that you frown upon.
With the rap music,
he came out. He did the whole shit. He did the Mexican music and the outfit, and he had the dog like you gotta Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really.
I didn't mind the walk with the dog. I didn't mind that walking to the ring with the dog. But it's just the after the fight shit. You're so happy you won. You're like, my dog. Like
that whole shit was corny. At the end of the day, to me, that shit was corny. All that shit. He should have came out with his spa. If you're gonna do that, come out with your spa. You
Listen, Fred,
all that shit.
It worked. You know why it worked?
We talking
because me, you, and Mex is talking about it right now. That shit worked, bro. That's what it's
but
about.
That shit didn't work because I didn't know that he had a fucking kennel until you just told me. He didn't have nothing on his shit. He didn't have nothing like. He didn't talk about it in his interview. It's just a random ass dog out there. Like, what, you got anxiety like Ryan Garcia, bro? You need something to pet when you walk into the fucking.
And he should have had more than one. He should have more than one dog.
If you would have came out like 12 of them things,
Man,
I would have been like, okay.
Yeah, and he should have played DMX. Because if you
there you go.
Dogs, promote dog shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? He should have came out he should have had an X on it. Ding, ding, ding. Everyone would have been like, oh.
That would have been nice.
Hey,
that would have been nice.
Hey, look. I know Montana love to whoop my ass any day of the week, but that's some beta shit. Anytime I see a grown man with a little puppy with an outfit and all this, that's beta shit, bro. I can never.
Listen, man. Listen. What I need y'all to do is calm the fuck down. All right, the nigga got his baby all the time. He always got his daughter with him all the time, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Calm the fuck down.
Stand.
Hey, what Donald Trump tell niggas do? Stand back, stand by.
Who does that?
Stand by, stand back. All right, calm down. Calm the fuck down.
Who does stuff like that? Who you said? Who does stand by, stand back? Who does that?
Donald Trump said that shit. When they was like when he's talking about the election and shit.
About who?
Oh yeah, the election. Yeah.
About the election.
Remember
when they did a debate?
Oh, I don't remember, but yeah.
Him and sleepy ass Joe Biden was debating, and he told the white nationalists to stand back and stand by. That shit was funny as hell, dog. Donald Trump is the best soundbite ever, dog. He's the best soundbite president we ever had in our lives, dog. I didn't take him serious once. That nigga's hilarious, dog. That nigga told you niggas to stand back, stand by, and stand by, dog. That shit was hella funny.
Hey, so after all this, who you think Cambosis is picking?
He gonna pick a nigga that has no business being in the ring.
Ryan Garcia?
Nah, he ain't gonna pick Ryan Garcia. He ain't gonna do that. He gonna pick a motherfucker that ain't got no business being in there with him. Watch what I tell you. He gonna go to Australia and fight an absolute nobody.
Okay, so here's my thing. Australia has lockdown camps right now for quarantine. How the fuck are they gonna pack the arena? They have camps right now. They have quarantine camps. I don't know if you guys are up on the news, but they got camps where they like got you locked down. They take you out your house and put you on another place.
Wow.
Like,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what Australia is doing right now. So I don't understand where his 80,000. Bro, you're living in a fantasy right now, which is cool. You'll still on your high. I'm gonna let you get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it happens. You know, we've all won fights before. We're like, now who's next? Knowing goddamn well we don't want another one. You know what I'm saying? It's good. There's a dopamine effect when you get a big one. So I'm gonna let it go. Let him get a start. But he got to pick because I don't think there's any other reason for Devin to stay at 135 unless it's for that. Like maybe Loma, but Loma don't want those problems either. So it's kind of like he's playing. I don't know. I don't think he should wait around for it. I mean, even when Cambosis got the belts, we all kind of know, like, okay, but you're not that level, like up there. Probably not even with Loma, really. So take Loma, Devin. I probably got above Cambosis.
Bro, Loma is ass, bro.
He's a boxer, man. He got angles.
Loma is a fucking fraud. Listen, Loma is a fraud, bro. I've been telling you this shit for years.
Just not as good.
No, he ain't what they told us he was, but he's good as fuck still.
Yeah, he's not what they told us he was. There we go.
Yeah.
He's
but
good.
he's still top contender, top 5 in that division, easy.
Teofimo Lopez can beat him again.
Okay, who you got, Loma or Ryan?
Loma.
Okay, then. So Loma's in the top 4. Ryan ain't even one of the 4 horsemen.
Boom.
Fuck out of here.
Bruh.
Loma with the loss is better than undefeated Ryan.
Man, Ryan Garcia is a fucking chump.
Facts. He's a clout chaser, man. He's such a clout chaser.
He's about as good.
Ryan gonna fight the ghost of Bruce Lee next, man. You don't know what's coming out of that kid's mouth next.
Ryan Garcia is a Jimmy G of the boxing world, dog. Nice looking,
man.
hey, look, nice looking fella, but when shit matters, the nigga ain't there.
I think these fights this weekend just made the picture even less clear than it was before.
And the Loma fights this Saturday. So
that's this upcoming weekend?
That's why.
Oh,
that's why there's no excuse. They all on the same schedule.
Oh, I thought he wasn't until January. Oh shit. No, that's what's up then. Yeah.
All 5 of them, all 4 of them would have fought on the same 2 weeks, within 2 weeks one another. So there's no excuse why. And nobody got cuts. Nobody's cut. Nobody's. I don't know how severe his hand is, but
yeah, Tank might be out the longest. I know Devin was at the press conference looking like it was pre-fight, man. Didn't have a scratch on him.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he looked good. But
he didn't have a scratch on him. I mean,
he in bed right now, for sure.
I mean, but if Comey wins that fight by, there's puncher's chance. If he does win that fight, it shakes everything up because Bella got Comey and fucking Cambosis.
I'm glad. Then we get that Cambosis out the way. That Cambosis.
Hey, can I say this? Can I say this for once? Can I say this last time, dog?
Yeah.
Shakur Stevenson is not at 135 for crying out fucking loud. He's at 130. Can we please shut the fuck up as it pertains to him being at 135? He's not at 135.
Hold on. Neither is Gary Russell, though. So if you're going to talk about Gary Russell, then it's fair to talk about Shakur.
No, it's not the same because Gary Russell is trying to fight Gervonta Davis. You haven't heard Shakur Stevenson call out nobody at 135.
Yeah, he called out Cambosis.
Yeah, he did.
He called out Cambosis last week.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yep, on Twitter. Yep. Respectfully.
Pull the tweet up. Because I'll stand corrected.
He said it.
Respectfully. Yeah. It was a fair sportsman-like call out.
Well, what'd he say?
Pretty much like
Got
he's
him
ready.
with the Craig. What?
He's ready. I mean, Shakur is going. But I keep thinking Shakur is younger, but he's old. He's like 24, 25 already. He's older than Devin.
Yeah, I remember when he turned 21. He was in Miami. I remember that he got in a little bit of trouble in Miami.
He got a baby face though, so he's younger.
Yeah. He's a problem though. He's gonna be a man.
Also, Gary Russell is supposed to fight January 12th.
He is.
You heard it here first. L-Dub.
Against who?
I finally got some news on L-Dub. I need to text him.
He's fighting some Mexican. Who he fighting?
I don't know who he's fighting, but it's gonna be either in California or Las Vegas. So Frederick S. Hawthorne gotta get off his ass and go to this fight. This because you owe Gary Russell. You owe that motherfucker, Fred. Y'all owe each other. Shit. Y'all gave each other the best interviews of all fucking time. That interview alone got both of y'all banned from everything. That's the interview. That's what did it. That interview with Gary Russell at that hotel got you banned from everything. Listen, even if you wanted your credentials back, they said you did an interview with Gary Russell. Hell no. So that interview right there is probably what got him blackballed, dude.
Nah, I got a question about Gary Russell.
Leo Santa Cruz got him blackballed. Al Heyman's favorite fighter.
That's for damn sure.
When is Gary Russell gonna fight a top competitor?
When Al Heyman puts him in there. Listen, Leo Santa Cruz has been a champion at 126 for 2 years. Like, come on, man. enough is enough, man. All that babysitting, Mr. Godfather, man. Listen. Yeah, I was very happy when I had that smoke for Eddie Hearn, Bob Arum, and all those guys. But y'all got to start applying pressure to Al Heyman because Leo Santa Cruz, he babysits Leo Santa Cruz like he's breastfeeding that motherfucker, like he don't want the milk to squirt in his face or some shit. You know what I mean? Like,
but Leo's fought some top dudes though. I mean, he's had some fights.
Who has Leo fought that he wasn't?
He fought Frampton. He fought Abner when Abner was something. He fought,
Favorite. What else?
Oh yeah. I mean, he's still the favorite in those fights. I mean,
Hey,
he fed him the tank, so he ain't babysitting him too much.
No, that was a payday though. That was a payday. That was the biggest payday of his life.
Nah,
it's everyone's biggest payday.
Al wasn't supposed to offer him that fight. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He wasn't supposed to. He was supposed to say the winner fights Tank Davis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just a whole bunch of fuckery, man. And if I'm gonna give Bob Arum that energy every time we've had an interview, I've questioned him about what's the guy's name? Valdez. I stay true to form, and I said, "Oh, it's a money play, huh, Bob?" He said, "Yeah, it's a money play," but we don't hold Al Heyman accountable. It's.
Hey, I wanna salute you, Fred, because you're the only one that called and look, I've been watching you for a minute, and I know you pro black to the core, but I know you don't pick sides either. You call spade a spade. And I remember I was on your shit, the boxing section. We was talking about this the other day about the whole race in boxing, and nobody wanted to call out Al Heyman. I was on a panel with like 7 other people. I said, "You guys gonna keep that same energy for Al Heyman?" Everyone got quiet.
I must have been
quiet. So you was
asleep.
asleep. You always asleep, bro. You was asleep.
Man,
but I was talking to all of them, and I mean, I just watched it.
Let me say this about Al Heyman, man. And y'all can agree. Y'all ain't gotta agree. I don't give a fuck. But at the end of the day, he built the PBC on the backs of black fighters, and he can care less about what black fighters got going on right now, man. Look at this undercard. I don't give a fuck what you got to pay a motherfucker. Look at the undercard. Look at the undercard, man. Give me a fucking break. All right? So don't come at me with this all black shit, because he ain't had a black card in a long time. Now talk your shit about the Bob father, but that motherfucker been putting black people on cards. He might not pay them niggas what they want or what they feel they deserve, but them niggas on them cards though.
Yeah.
You got niggas. You got niggas begging for fights. Begging for fights, bro. You got niggas that didn't take the money from Eddie Hearn to stay with you, and you're shitting on him.
Yep. I'm glad y'all saying it, man, because I feel like that particular panel, at least the subject matter was race in boxing, but it's like I think it's only because Al Heyman's black, so you can't call him racist. Because if he was any other race, he'd be like, oh, then you start throwing that word around.
But he ain't racist though, because he look out for the Mexican fighters more than he look out for the black fighters.
Al Heyman eats burritos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Think about it. Think about this.
Undercard today. How the hell you don't have a black?
How is Dora co-main event of every fucking PBC card, man? Every PBC card.
How
over Dervyachenko at that too? Right. Like, come on.
Right. And how is? I mean, like, honestly, Chris Colbert probably should have been like the co-main event or something for this fight, right? Like, it only makes sense because you bring him out to LA. You brought him out here to LA in July. You should have had him as the co-main event here. It only makes sense. Gary Russell maybe a co-main event. Antoine should have been on this card. You know, man, listen.
Erickson Lubin.
If Bob Arum had did this, I would have been on Bob Arum's neck. He did some bullshit like this. But you know what he did? He had all those black Olympians with Shakur Stevenson. You know what I mean? So he got it right. He got it right, you know. So you know, I'm the only one in the history of the sport to challenge him on him not having black infrastructure. I've never heard a media member ask him about his lack of black infrastructure. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I think they all in this together, but Al Heyman done mesmerized too many people, too many boxing fans, and I think it's terrible. I think he's bad. I think he's becoming bad for the sport because he done breastfed the whole entire PBC crew, and now they don't want to fight because he don't have the money to support what he was paying them prior, and now they like, shit, I need $1 million. I need this, I need that, so Al Heyman got to either sell it or do right by us. This shit ain't no $75 fight we had tonight.
Oh, no, it was $79, Fred.
It was $79?
Fuck no.
$79, my boy.
This is a free fight, man. This is you pay your Showtime subscription and you get this fight. That's what this kind of fight. I don't care if it had been 9 knockdowns in this fight. It's still not a pay-per-view fight. I know what a pay-per-view fight is. I've been buying them my whole adult life. So I know what it is. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, pay-per-view fight. Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, pay-per-view fight. It's very clear. But this shit, man, come on, man.
But I feel like the way the fight went was like, I wouldn't mind paying, but the name going into it, it's like, who is this guy? That's not pay-per-view worthy. If you don't got a name at all, it's not worth pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Mayweather probably the only person that can fight a fucking bum in front of 7-Eleven and sell it. You know what I mean? But
what bum did he fight? Did Mayweather fight?
No, that's what I'm saying. Mayweather had never fought a bum. I'm saying Mayweather would be the only person that could get away with it.
But pay-per-view is based off of going into the fight. That's what makes it a pay-per-view fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yes, because sometimes you get Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao.
I mean, Rolly was borderline because of the storyline and because of the build-up.
You think that was pay-per-view?
Not no $70 pay-per-view though. Not no $70 shit. Not no $70 shit. But I mean, on that aspect, I mean, the zone looking good because $20 subscription to the zone got you the Devin Haney fight. I mean, that's not bad at all.
That card was pretty damn good too. Hey, that card was pretty fucking good too.
The zone's kind of been putting on this year. They're kind of been worth their subscription, but I mean, I ain't subscribing. I'm saving money every way I can.
Look, they had the undisputed champion.
Perfect, dog. I ain't gonna get front. Them streams be perfect.
Hey, Fred, the undisputed champion. Right. Then they had Montana Love. Then Devin Haney came on.
Undisputed what? Yeah, what undisputed?
Women's welterweight champion.
Oh, was it?
Okay. Yeah, she's a woman boxer.
McCaskill fought.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did she win?
Yeah. She won easy.
I saw Ammo and Devin.
See what I'm saying? Ammo
that was a bad stoppage. That was a bad stoppage. Bad stoppage.
It was a little early.
Yeah.
Bro's gonna die though.
No, yeah, for sure. But
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You gotta let it happen, man.
Gotta let it happen. And you make Ammo a bigger star. You know what I mean? If Ammo goes there and knocks him down, or Cash, he comes back and makes it a great fight. I thought it was a little too. That was the first knockdown, right?
I don't even think he got. Yeah. But it was kind of like a push knockdown, though. It was kind of a push knockdown.
He was taking the ass whooping, though. Is what it was, though. I think.
But you let him take that. That's what he signed up for. That's what he took the check for.
Well, I mean, once niggas start dying,
I done got beat up for free. So you know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and feel sorry for a motherfucker. You let him go the fuck out. Fuck that shit. No, don't save him for another fight because I don't know. Because now you have something to say about Ammo when people bring up, oh, Ammo looked nice. You be like, man, that last fight, you gotta say, you gonna have an excuse for him. Let it just fucking happen. Same way we say with Sean Porter and Kenny, we gotta hold that same shit. Like that was a bad stoppage.
I would say Ammo would have been the favorite to actually stop him.
Dude, the rest didn't even count. As soon as he hit the ground, he was like, he didn't even count. He didn't check his gloves and nothing to be like, nah, hold on, bro. Nah.
Right.
As soon as he went down, he was like, oh, never mind. We out. Nah. What up, DJ?
What's going on, man? Been sitting back, just listening to y'all talk about it. I didn't wake up in Saints fight until like the 9th round. Went to sleep earlier. But Kyle, Fred, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the ride is over. Y'all had a great run. Michigan about to get fucking dog walked.
Who they playing?
Georgia.
Good. I wanted that.
We're gonna beat Georgia.
Yeah. That terrible matchup for Michigan. Terrible matchup.
We're gonna beat the dog shit out them boys, man.
That Michigan is a run first team about to get dog stomped. You're not running against Georgia. We didn't even run against Georgia.
Listen, man, fuck Alabama at this point in time.
Fuck Alabama
at this juncture of my life. Now, normally I would root for. Listen, normally I would root for Alabama, but fuck you. All right, listen. This is me and Fred's time, nigga. We haven't had the joy of our hearts.
Yeah.
This motherfucker come
I
on.
understand Michigan is. I understand Michigan
you don't
is
come,
the
listen,
most. Hold on, light skin. Hold on, light skin.
Hold on,
I had to
cowboy.
listen to that dribble earlier.
As a matter of fact,
Michigan is the most overrated big time program in college football, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Say something else. Say something else, DJ. Say something else.
Something else. Yeah. It's going. You can play that song all you want to. There's gonna be a lot of songs getting played. There's gonna be a lot of slow singing and flower bringing in Miami come January.
Ohio State 11 years. You ain't got. Hey, you know what you need to do? You need to go get some integrity from George Kambosos. That's what you need to do. Because obviously you don't have any. See, Jan, I'm not gonna rant. It's your night. It's your night, Devin. It's your night.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Go shit on it. We ain't beat a big team in 5 years. This motherfucker gonna come to our fucking doorstep with this shit, man. Let a motherfucker
somebody
live,
gotta
man.
bring a dose of reality to this shit, man.
Listen, man. We know it's the Alabama Invitational. We get that. But calm your ass down, man. Go fucking blue, nigga. Shit.
Yeah, y'all ass gonna get beat black and blue, but it's all right though, man.
Yeah, fuck you, DJ. Shit.
What about
I would say y'all gonna lose, but
Duke?
that ain't
Let's
gonna
talk
happen.
about Duke.
And they robbed us too. And they robbed us, and you know they robbed us, nigga. We supposed to be number one. If we number two and number one lost, we should be number one, bruh.
Oh, that's not how it works. See, y'all ain't
no,
got
that should have been how it worked.
The name,
we shouldn't be playing Georgia. We should we should be playing Cincinnati, bro. On to Cincinnati is what we should be doing right now. On to Cincinnati. But with that being said, though, Fred, fuck DJ, because Michigan is going. We're gonna win it. We're gonna beat Georgia. Hell, we might lose against Alabama.
Ain't no might. Ain't no might.
Man, y'all speaking Chinese to me right now. I ain't following none of this shit. I don't watch amateur sports, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this though, DJ. If I didn't win this $50 from your team Saturday, nigga, I would be tripping right now. But see, I ain't gonna trip. I got $50 coming to me tomorrow morning.
Saturday. You know how many Georgia fans I had to hear from for all season. They was the 2,000 Ravens all season. You know how much money I won yesterday? Man.
They got the motherfucking ass beat.
But I was impressed with Devin Saturday. Going back to boxing, I just had to get that off. I was very impressed with Devin Saturday, man. He showed he got that dog in him, showed his boxing skill. I mean, JoJo was a tough fight, man. I thought he stopped JoJo. I thought he'd open up that cut and stop JoJo, but that didn't happen. But it is what it is, man. And I think Kambosos saying Devin should be next, but we'll see what happens with the politics and the business of boxing. A lot of people keep mentioning Shakur, and the reason why I say he's a dark horse for that, because he's not going to be able to unify at 130 because Bob has made it clear he's keeping him away from Oscar Valdez. I don't even think the IBF belt has even been fought for yet. I don't even think they still have a champion. And Chris Colbert fights for the WBA belt in February. Chris Colbert's talking about 2 years down the line. So, I mean, what else is there left for Shakur to do at 130 if he can't unify? What are you going to do? Stick around and fight mandatories? Bob wants them belts back above all else. So would he throw Devin's hat in the ring? Not Devin, but Shakur's hat in the ring trying to get those belts back. So we'll see what happens with that, man. We'll see what happens. But it's an exciting time in that weight class. And moving forward, I'd like to see what happens.
Yeah, I just want to see what's happening in the coming weeks. January.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, we'll have a lot more answers. Cambosa's got to make a decision because they got to put some money behind them. So, and they got to get that promotion going. So, and they got to prepare his country too. You know,
That Japanese dude just won the IBF like a week ago or whatever.
Who
did he? Had no clue.
Agawa or whatever his name is.
At 135?
No
Yeah, 130.
Oh, who cares? All right.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was the belt that JoJo lost on the scale.
Oh, it was? Oh, he
Yeah,
won?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's good.
So I said Shakur just go for that. Get
That's
two.
good. That's good for
Is he a
Shakur.
top
bargaining
ranked fighter?
chip.
Is he a top ranked fighter?
Fuck if I know. I don't even know who he is.
Right.
He might be like one of
Fighting
he
in
might be one of the
Japan,
free
probably
agents that
not.
Bob pay a little bit of change too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to keep him away from Valdez.
I mean, what excuse does Cambosis have for Devin Haney other than a duck? Yeah, I mean, he's not even signed to a network, so he can't use the Showtime, ESPN bullshit. He got Lou DiBella, who seems to be willing to work with a lot of people to try to get back in the biz. It's like, other than a duck, what legitimate excuses he have? I mean, because it looked like Tank gonna be out with the hand for a little bit. He's probably not gonna wait on that.
Yeah,
he
he'll
could
be out
fight
in
Devin
a
in
couple months. Well, he's fighting once every 6 months anyway, so it don't matter.
The only thing I understand is if Comey wins, then I totally understand DiBella getting his chips real quick. I have no problem with that. But then it's like, someone needs to see Haney, man.
Man, Comey about to get bashed, man.
Yeah,
He probably is. I got Comey losing.
I don't
I'm saying.
even like
Comey
Loma,
old.
man.
Comey old, so he might. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But if Comey wins, then Comey and Cambosis, and then Loma Devin. Fuck it, do it. Because Tank's still gonna be out, and all that time that those people could fight, Tank's still gonna be out probably. I don't see Tank coming back till probably middle of next year.
Yeah, Tank probably won't be back the next
Well, they do
summer.
that anyway.
That was before he broke his hand. You know
Yeah,
what I
they
mean?
do that anyway. 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to find Charlo an opponent. It might be that guy Adame, right?
Yeah, I lost track of Big Charlo a long time ago, man.
Yeah, fuck him. I'm like, fuck both of them. Why did I even mention them? Yeah.
I mean, I'm still kind of hyped for the rematch for the undisputed.
Yeah. He's gonna
for
be
little Charlo.
He's gonna.
I fuck with Mel though. I think he always ready, but Maul kind of got that money and kind of changed me, man.
Yeah, he's like, I'm rich. Why I gotta fight him? Huh?
I mean, you seen the video when he was in the store going off on whoever the fuck the workers in there and shit. Like,
I ain't see that.
Oh yeah, there's a video of him going like to the Gucci store or some shit, and he was just
that's Jamel
going off.
Yeah, that's Jamel.
Oh, was that Mel? Okay, I don't know.
Hey,
the motherfuckers be on coke. They be on coke. I'm just gonna say that.
I spend so much money here. Leave, man.
Hey,
leave.
Cocaine does not stay in your system that long. Them motherfuckers be on coke in between and be acting wild, man. Fuck.
Man, they fake tough guys, dog. Like they had me fooled too. See, I thought they was full crazy, and that's why they acted the way that they did. Nah, they fake tough guys, man. They sell a lot of wolf tickets, dog. They try to punk people, but we've seen in recent years, in recent months, they've had their panties pulled down a couple times. They a bunch of fake tough guys, man. Just selling wolf tickets. Now, I have all the respect for them in the ring. I love what they do in the ring, but I have no respect for them as men and how they operate out here in these streets. Yeah, that's it.
I agree.
You crying because you can't get into Gucci? Gucci wasn't even made for us, man. I swear, dog. Shout out to the great philosopher DB. That shit.
Man, go get some pro cuz. The liquor store always open.
Right, man. Like they don't even make clothes for black people. They really don't, dog. Gucci is not made for us. It's not, man. It's really.
I mean, who the fuck is Gucci made for? Gucci is not that fly.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm not a big designer guy. I don't hype up these designer brands. Like I had some friends hyping up them Balenciaga shoes. I was like, man, then them slick proof shoes you get from Walmart. They just put Balenciaga on them.
Them shits look like the Spice Girl shoes from back in the day, man. Right. I'm cool off them shit.
Facts. Oh, don't even get me started on the laundry basket shoes just because they call Yeezys. Oh, yeah. Shoes look like straight fucking laundry baskets, dog. But y'all, oh man, they hella comfortable. I was like, they not $210 comfortable. Kiss my ass.
Hey, I'm on Adidas Ultra Boost, and I ain't went back. I don't buy Nike firsthand. I'll buy it off someone else that paid for it. I'll get it from a thrift store because I don't support Nike because of the bullshit they on. But I'm on Adidas Ultra Boost. I ain't never went back since I put them shits on. Fuck that. I don't know. I don't know. But at the same time, I ain't never had millions of dollars, so I don't know if I would go buy some ugly ass shit just because I can. I don't know. I can't call it.
That's what I was gonna say, man. The Charlos ain't changed. They just showing everybody who they really are.
Right.
You know, they ain't changed. Money didn't change them. They just showing everybody who they really are. They really value shit like that. They really value the Gucci belts and the car and the choker chains and
choker chains.
You know what I'm saying. They
I don't own one piece of jewelry, man. I can't relate. I don't own one, not one.
Yeah, man. It just gets in the way. It gets in the way.
It does.
I mean, I don't know, man.
I never owned an expensive watch, but it you know, I can't get my hands in my pockets when I got a watch on. I can't get my hands in my pockets.
Right.
I've never had my ears pierced, so I don't wear earrings. You know what I mean?
I was gonna ask y'all, do you think Fulton should move up to fight Gary Russell, or you think he should go for that?
I would love that fight. I would love that fight. I said that
Undisputed
last weekend. I would love that
Or
fight.
should he go for undisputed against whatever that dude's name?
Undisputed.
Yeah, undisputed.
And then move up.
Yeah, he deserves undisputed.
How many belts he has? 2?
Yep.
2, and the other dude has 2.
Yeah, it's definitely a 2-2 situation. But don't they cut?
It only makes sense then. It only makes sense.
Yeah.
To pick up the bill.
So,
hey,
MJ,
Fred,
fights on the zone, correct?
Hey, Fred.
Yeah.
You do know Cool Boy Steph is in the same position as Leo Santa Cruz as it pertains to the love that Al Heyman has for him.
Oh, really?
Oh, for sure. So with that being said, Big Fred,
the Mexicans. He keep feeding the Mexicans. So.
Hey, but Cool Boy's fought a lot of undefeated fighters, a lot of good looks.
9 or 10 undefeated fighters. So you think Al Heyman really likes Cool Boy Steph?
Oh, he loves him to death.
Really? Okay, good. Well, I mean that pretty much says it. Gary ain't getting a fight then.
I mean, how much of it is on Al, and how much of it is on Gary? Because I kind of feel like
it's the whole family though. Like, how does Fortuna get five or 6 fights in the last?
Because Fortuna is a yes sir man. Gary's not built like that.
No,
you know when Gary walks in the negotiation room, it's different.
But Antoine should be getting those fights too now. How come Antoine's not being treated? He's the Olympian. He's a decorated.
He's related to Gary Russell.
Yeah, because he's related to Gary Russell. You're right.
And he just put hands and feet on that nigga that beat that Edger Brunner had a draw with.
Yeah. Oh my God. He put a demo down. I think he scared everybody a little bit.
So let me ask y'all about these fights next up, right? You know, JoJo and Pitbull Cruz.
I got Pitbull.
Why?
JoJo just didn't show me shit, man. JoJo didn't show me shit. JoJo got a great pedigree. I mean, JoJo got a pedigree. Like I thought
he
JoJo
can't
was
show you shit against Devin Haney. I mean, what the hell is wrong with y'all, man? He can't show you shit against Devin Haney. Come on, man.
My thing is, like what you said about Tank, right? You got to get some to give some. He wasn't even really willing to get none to get none. He didn't try to cut off the ring. He didn't try to bully him. He didn't try to clinch. He didn't try to do anything at all.
He did. He tried everything he could, but he couldn't do it.
Nah, see, the way he fought the 12th round, and I think maybe it was the 8th round or some shit, that's why he should have fought the whole fight. He had moments, but like, and then once you know you're clearly losing the fight, who gives a fuck about a game plan? You got to go for it. You need a knockout, go for it.
How did that work for him in that 12th round? He got him with one good punch, and they got his head jabbed off the rest of the round.
That's fine, but you make him work though. Fuck it, make him work. You don't just stand there and get jabbed and just okay, never mind. Oh wait, never mind.
Tell him, baby. Tell him.
I mean, I think Cruz got caught with some good shit. It didn't stop him from trying to get inside. He got caught way harder punches than fucking JoJo did. Way harder punches. It didn't stop him at all from trying to get inside still and trying to make the fight.
My daughter ain't trying to hear that shit you talking about, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. She really not trying to hear that.
I respect you know I respect her more than you, man.
What number is
I
that?
don't know, man.
This number 4, man.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. This the last of the Mohegan.
Uh-huh.
No, don't quit now. Don't quit now, man.
Wrap
You get
it
four, you
up,
get
B.
No, that's over with.
Man, if you get 4, you
Hey,
get 6, man.
listen. Hey, look. She was a surprise baby.
Surprise! I mean, you show up the club, somebody getting killed, right?
Look, she ain't got no love. She'll respect me neither, friend. She be slapping all up on me, hitting on me and shit.
Hey, who you got on that one, DJ? Since you brought it up, who you got on that one?
Oh, okay. I was just bringing up matchups. There'll be a nice undercard filler.
Who's that?
For,
JoJo and Crew and Pitbull.
Oh, who gives a fuck? Them motherfuckers need to start. They're I don't know. They ain't that good. Like, no, they're good, but they're not gonna win. You know.
I mean, Cruz got a lot of fans tonight, though. He got his name out there at least.
They'll forget about him next week. Don't worry about it.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, he go out there in his next fight and get his jaw tore off.
Devin Haney wouldn't let the nigga win a round. He wouldn't even. He wouldn't even have won a round.
He would have boxed his head off tonight. Devin would have.
But Cruz would have tried to get inside. He wouldn't have took it like JoJo. JoJo took it. The whole fight, I was like, "What is JoJo waiting for? What do you think? What are you waiting for, bro?"
Yeah, risk it.
Say bye.
And that's the thing. I guess JoJo told Devin that he had pop. He's like, "Yeah, you got pop." But then in the interview afterwards, he said that Devin need to work on his pop. He don't really got pop. He should move up. He's depleting his muscles, all this other
I
shit.
wish
So
Devin would quit caring about whether or not these guys got. Man, look at JoJo eye. That's all that tells me what I need to know. Look at Lenara's eye. Go gadget jab. You know what I mean?
That jab is beautiful, bro.
Man, he jabbing these dudes' eye halfway closed, and he's still worried about whether or not he got power. No, man.
He got one of the best jabs I've seen in a long time.
You watching championship level fighters just jabbing their face off and countering and getting on your bicycle, man. Quit trying to knock dudes out, dog. That's just not you. That's not you.
Yeah.
He
can literally just throw nothing but jabs all for 12 rounds and win.
In the pocket, trying to do that, trying to prove a point to people. It's like you don't need to prove nothing to us. Keep winning 116.
But you gotta remember, he's still 23 though. Like, so he don't got that. Like when Floyd figured it out, like, okay, I could just do this. I mean, Devin still is on social media. He's still active. He's a young kid still. Like, he's got money and he's good at his sport. But mentally, he's still a young kid. He listens to people. He sees the interviews. He sees what people are saying about him. He wants that.
You know what Devin should have did last night, man, when they started asking him about his power and stuff? He should have held his nuts and said, "I'm 23 years old. I ain't got a mark on my face. I must be the greatest."
Yeah.
Right. That's what Devin needed. Man, look, I'm still pretty. Man, then touch me all night. Look,
not one mark.
Won the fight where? Won the fight well. Look at your face. Look at your face, man. Look at your face and look at my face.
Mm-hmm.
Devin need to start dragging his nuts on these dudes, dog. Stop worrying about his power, trying to knock them out, proving a point. Man, look at your face.
Yeah, Devin got the best of him that day.
I mean, Devin understands distance,
I know
range.
It's been a few years, and Shakur got the best of Devin. So, you know what I mean?
He was a little kid.
Yeah. They were both kids. I think Shakur was like, what, 18, 19? Devin was like 16, 17, something like that.
I think that's the best fight. Shakur and Devin, if it ever happens, I think that's a trilogy, man. It's hard. I can't pick.
I want to. Yeah.
Man,
Tank went 12 rounds with this guy, man. Tank shouldn't have gone 12 rounds.
Wait, you said what? What you say? DJ, you said he'll whoop Dev ass?
Yeah.
Stop this shit, man.
Man, all right.
That's a 50-50 fight for me.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But
they
we
both
got
have
you on
equal
camera,
power. I don't
so
understand.
if he whoops his ass, I'll give you your credit, DJ.
He beat Jamel Herring, yes. But he didn't beat Jamel Herring. He didn't do Jamel Herring as like he beat him, but damn. I mean, come on.
Kyle, we were
He beat
both
his ass.
at that fight.
No, he beat the
He beat
the
the dog shit out of
He beat the shit out of Jamel Herring.
Did you see the way his head was snapping back every time Shakur jabbed him? He walked him down. For somebody with no power, he walked him down.
Yeah. Hey, listen. I got love for Jamel Herring, so I was trying to,
Yeah. That's cool. You can have love.
Hey, I do too. Jamel Herring's a great man, man. At the end of the day.
Before, man, look, dog. Hey, man, you just need to leave him alone, man. Let him have that damn girl, dog. Because that motherfucker just whooped your ass, man.
Yeah, but Devin Haney, if Devin Haney would just do what he does in that first round of Junior Diaz and just kept that shit up all night,
right,
and we would have had a different fight.
Right. And that was a beautiful game plan from Haney, just to hit that body early with nice stiff ones, man. Stiff ones. Just take it out of him, and then later on he tried to finish the show, but really he could have did that shit all 12 rounds, and JoJo wouldn't have done a fucking thing.
Right.
So that's why it's like, yeah, you see Devin get caught, but you think about it, if he fights Tank, he's not ever going to expose himself like that. He knows better. So it's like styles make fights, He felt JoJo's power. Like, this motherfucker can't knock me out. I'm going to, take some risks. Fuck it. But I don't know, man. Devin got that skill set, man. But I think Tank, I liked how Tank switched up his shit, though, because the first couple rounds, he still tried to do the same shit he does of get lower, get underneath, but he realized he couldn't because the dude was too small. And then, like what you said, his coach told him, hey, get on your boxing shit. He started slipping, sliding, dipping. I was like, damn, I ain't really seen Tank fight like that. He kind of looked like, Pretty Boy-esque in a sense. Like, usually Tank is just going to maul your ass, and he showed a different side tonight, but Cruz is good though, man. I mean, he's not top level, he's not world beater, but
man,
I got
Tank
Cruz over Ryan Garcia.
That's the only reason why dude's still walking. It's the only reason why
I got Cruz over Ryan Garcia, man.
I got anybody over Ryan Garcia.
Anybody.
Except Luke Campbell.
Hell, Luke Campbell too. Shit, Luke Campbell sat him on his ass. Hey, listen, that nigga got the strongest fingers in the history of boxing, boy. Because he can twist some shit fast, can't he?
What's up, Mr. Henderson?
Fred, you been what up to everybody? Kyle, DJ, Max.
What's going on, bro?
Fred, you been reckless with Tank, bro.
Okay.
Man, hand was hurt since the 5th. Man, he was a one-handed fighter. Fred.
I don't care, man. I don't care. I don't care. The motherfucker had another hand. You know what I mean? Like Deontay Wilder stopped that guy with a torn bicep. I don't want to hear it. He had burns. Man, come on.
Floyd had one hand for 50% of his career.
Man, come on, man. I don't want to hear it. The guy shouldn't have been there. Man, I'm looking at this little midget, like, man, with a high guard. He ain't that. Man, he gonna get all the praise in the world, man. Tank should have sat on his shit instead of dancing. Man, instead of using the entire ring, man, he used too much of the ring.
Yeah, he was in love with that uppercut too much. I wish he would have used them hooks.
He didn't blind them. They were single shots.
Yeah.
Man, you could see that shit coming. Single shots.
He had to, though. That dude was too small, man.
Man, you could, man, listen.
Well, he was what, 5'3"? Was he 5'3"?
I don't know. He was a jockey. I know that much.
That dude had a head like a brick, though, Fred.
I don't give a fuck.
It, bro.
You got to fight him. That man.
I didn't see him retreat.
Bro, he didn't listen. He fought a nigga that was like 65 and 49. He did not come out neither. So calm down.
65 and 49. What do you mean?
He fought a nigga that was 69 to 45.
Who's that? Cruz?
Nah, DJ, we good, bro. We good. We good for the night, bro.
Yeah, I just think that, man, it's
You can if you want to, though, DJ.
Now go ahead, Mr. Henderson.
Yeah, that's all I was saying, man.
Oh, that's all.
As far as that, but I do want to see Tank and Haney get in the mix. I do want to see that because I just want to see Haney tested. That's it. I know the Lenars. I know, but I just
his last 3 fights are cool.
They are. I agree.
We're
Yo, Kyle,
it just makes it look so easy.
I get it, Kyle. Haney.
What if can't nobody listen? We said the same shit about Floyd Mayweather. We want to see him test. We want to see him test. Like he can't be tested, bro.
No, I don't think he's like that yet. No, he ain't
right.
Mayweather. I mean, yeah,
I'm just saying.
Not yet.
Kyle.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying, guys.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
I'm just saying, guys.
Okay, Kevin.
Alrighty. I'm just saying that the guy is really, really, really good. He's a really great fighter, and you're going to look average against the man. You know.
You think Gervonta is gonna look average against Haney?
Yeah.
He looked average tonight against a fucking glorified journeyman. Listen, bro. Listen, man. Do you think he could just leave himself open like that against Devin Haney? I don't give a fuck how much power you think a nigga got. If a nigga hit you in the right spot at the right time, you're gonna fall down.
You think Haney's gonna keep Tank off of him though?
No, not at all.
If y'all don't think, hold on, listen to me.
Not at all.
Just cause you hold on, bro. Just cause you don't have knockout power, that don't mean you ain't got no back the fuck up power.
Man, listen.
Because you can hit a motherfucker hard enough where he said, "Oh shit, this motherfucker, he hit kind of hard." Like Jojo Diaz told you, man, this motherfucker hit kind of hard, cuz.
It's stiff, yeah. Like Mayweather shit. Stiff.
Like Mayweather later on in time, he wasn't knocking everybody out, but he was just hitting your ass hard as hell. Ask Canelo if Mayweather hit hard or not.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Floyd.
So that's all I'm saying.
The accuracy make it harder.
But that's apples and oranges because Floyd was knocking motherfuckers out, man.
At Devin's age, yeah, he was knocking them out.
He knocked them all down or out, man. He was a bad man. And the guy he was supposed to lose to, Diego Corrales, knocked him down 5 times.
Beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And he was taller, longer, all that shit. Didn't matter.
Hey, can we say this too though?
Yeah.
And also, these people don't give Devin Haney the opportunity to knock him out neither.
Man, I don't want to hear that shit, man.
I don't want to hear it either.
Come on, Kyle.
Hey, y'all gonna hear it. Y'all gonna hear it from me. Y'all gonna hear it from me. Fuck that.
Kyle.
Kyle, don't start the rigmarole, man.
Come on, man.
Hey, you think people gave Tyson the opportunity?
Listen, the rigmarole has begun. Listen, Isaac Cruz did not give Tank Davis the opportunity to knock him out tonight, bro. He just did not.
He's not supposed to. What you mean?
That's what I'm saying. DJ, that's what I'm saying, bro.
He's supposed to put himself in the best position to win. It is your job to figure it out.
Hey, Cruz got hit with the same shit that other people got slept by. The same exact shot.
And listen, Devin Haney, I mean not Devin. Tank didn't make the adjustment, man. He didn't dress the uppercut up. Cruz kept on catching it, you know, and I mean he should have dressed his work up. He going in with lead uppercuts. Come on, man. This is high level boxing. Man, listen,
I mean,
they're not separated by much, man.
That's how I feel, Fred.
They're not separated. None of them are not separated by much. I do believe some of Tank's invincibility was lost tonight, you know, but
wow.
I think he showed more vulnerability than invincibility tonight.
Fred, the nigga hand was broke.
Man, I don't want to hear that, man. I can't hear that, man. I saw Deontay Wilder knock a dude out with a torn bicep. I don't want to hear it.
Fred, we talking about a man who got a foot of height and about 100 pounds on him, man. Come on, there's a difference.
Fred, we also saw Wilder
2 feet of height.
We also saw Wilder break his hand against Tyson and couldn't do nothing with him after it happened.
Yeah, but listen. He let him get to the 7th round so he can, and his hand broke. The man should have, the 3rd or 4th, 5th round, the fight shouldn't have went past. Honestly, if the Tank Davis that y'all say he is, that I thought he was, he should have had him out of there in 4 or 5, man. He should have had him.
I'm gonna wait till I see Cruz fight someone else and see if he's the same fighter. I mean, he might be better than what we all think he is.
And that was a fight of his life. Man. He ain't. Man,
listen, I'll wait.
Man, I'm just saying, all of them. I'm the same way, man. When you're a distinct favorite, man, it ain't no. Nah, because then you gotta give Teofimo like, oh, what happened? Oh, he had a punctured lung. Oh, he probably had a bruised hand. Like, we don't know if it's broken yet. You know,
and no fighter goes in 100%. We know that.
No fighter goes in 100%, man. If his hand wasn't broken, if it was bruised, and then his body posture wasn't good. You know, like No.
Hey, once you hit a motherfucker with your best shot and he just stands there, it changes you. That's why I say with these power punchers, I want to see what it's like when you can't knock the dude, when you can't hurt him.
Yeah.
How does it affect your psyche?
Figure it out.
You're
he figured it enough out tonight. You're right. He got it.
Especially going into this, you're like cruise, I'm gonna fucking do what I want, and then you weren't able to.
Yeah.
But
the great thing is he can regroup and be great against Devin Haney, or be great against Kambosos or whoever else he fights. So, but
I mean, I had an 8-4, so I had him winning still pretty easily. But
I had a 7-5. I had a 7.
Yeah, Fred, I had it 7-5 going into the 12th. I just knew he couldn't let his ass hit the.
Well, I don't know. He had a 7-5 going into the 12th, but you sound like Tiafimo. But anyway,
you know what I mean, Fred.
I don't know what you mean. What you mean? numbers ain't adding up. Alibis done told on you. Like, I don't know what you mean.
I had a 12-5 going into 12.
Going into 12.
Hey, look, Kyle. I ain't gonna lie to you though.
It's late over there, huh?
Out of the 3 dogs, I got Haney third.
Excuse me?
Out of the 3 dogs, I got Haney third. I don't think he ain't gonna survive Shakur, and I think don't cue no music, bro. Come on, man.
You knew it was coming.
He third.
He third. I think Shakur is a problem.
Shakur is at 130 though.
You know he's going up though, Fred.
Man, he a champion.
But Haney might be at 140 by the time Shakur get up to 135.
Yeah. I you're right. I'm glad you said that, Miss B. I had it 6-6, but I scored it 7-5 at the end of round 12 because I knew that's what it was going to be. Well, it ended up being 12, but I had it 6-6 on my scorecard. Thank you for correcting.
Oh, what scorecard?
On my scorecard, I had it 6-6.
Who? For who?
6-6, Kyle.
Nigga, come on.
I did.
Yeah, but I had four swing rounds. So
y'all math is all fucked up tonight. Y'all motherfuckers can't count.
No, nigga. What I'm saying is, you had Cruz and Gervonta Davis a tie.
Yes, I had it a draw. Yes. Hank took 3 rounds off. Cruz won them.
Fred tripping.
Yeah. It's your fault. I did, man. I had the first 3 rounds was the guy. What's his name?
No way.
The first 2 easy. The first 2 easy.
Let me see what I got, man. Hold on. Check this shit.
First 2. I ain't gonna, man. Listen. The judges had it the same way I had it, because if he hadn't won round 12, it would have been a majority draw. So where we at with it? It's right. Tank is not as good as people say he was when he moves up in competition with a kid with will. He's not as good. You know what I mean? I'm not blaming no hand, because then Devin Haney can blame his foot, and Teofimo Lopez can blame his lung, or Kambosos can blame. I can't do it.
I mean, he still outboxed him, Fred. You can't say, he didn't knock him out because
he did not outbox him. He won the fight. He found a way to win the fight. He didn't outbox the kid.
When his biggest weapon was taken away from him, he still found a way to win that fight.
Yeah, I'm saying he won the fight.
He adapted.
He
comfortably. I
don't think he won it.
I'll have to go back and watch the whole fight. Like I said, I didn't wake up until the 9th round. I had to go back and watch.
How did he win it comfortably? And the scorecards is 115, 113. That's not comfortable.
Because his hand was broken. He had to stop punching.
You don't understand what I'm saying. He didn't win the fight comfortably if the scorecard is 115, 113.
You're right.
Yeah. I mean, because even though I had an 8-4, I had 4 swing rounds, which means that Cruz could have been up 1 by someone that's seen it in Cruz's favor. So
I don't know how y'all be giving these guys, like, you figure it out, and he figured it out and he won. And I think that him figuring it out, winning, it speaks to his creativity. But
boxing IQ,
boxing IQ, all that, whatever. Ring generalship. I thought he looked good but he don't throw enough punches when he's doing that, man. Like, and he doesn't even know how to cut the ring off. Like, he knows how.
Never been a volume puncher though, Fred. He always.
I didn't realize that tonight though. I really didn't, because he's never gone really 12 rounds with a guy that
Yeah.
has a chance at knocking him down. Like
he sets traps and picks his shots. That's
yeah.
it.
See, I never really picked up on that, but I just Tank. They all in this pot together, man. It's like 135 gumbo. Like I don't. You like sausages? What do you like? You like the rice? What do you like? You like the crab legs? What do you want? Pick one. Like I don't think no one is a clear cut. You can't convince me that one fighter clears out the division. You can't convince me that. You can't. And that's where I'm at with it. So regardless, he won tonight. Devin won tonight. Kambosos won last week. Loma's favored to win next week. Let's go. And if they don't fight each other, we destroy that fighter that goes out and doesn't get the fight. We ream them. If it's I don't give a fuck.
There has to be one of them. One of them.
Black, white. I don't give a fuck who you are. We're reaming you. We're reaming you. Y'all need to fight now. Everyone became a millionaire. Everyone got rich. Y'all done worked the game. Tank done had pay-per-views. Devin got his money. Kambosos got his money. Loma got his money. Now y'all got to fight. That's where I'm at.
I mean, the one thing though that I am kind of concerned about when it comes to Haney, since he's so young, is if he does run through this 135, I feel like he might run into the same problem Bud did, where people just fucking forget about it. They forget you ran through a whole division. They forget you're undisputed because you already did it 4 years ago. So it's like, what have you done now? What have you done now? Because at 140, there's really not shit for him there. I mean, maybe Josh Taylor, but everyone else is. I mean, who's
Josh
at 140?
Taylor moving up, man.
Josh
Taylor moving up. Barrios just moved up. His next fight, he said, is at 147.
You got Antonio Russell. Antoine Russell. That's a problem.
But I'm saying if Haney wins undisputed, Antonio Russell's not there. He's not. I mean, skill-wise he might be, but name-wise he's not there.
Yeah, I get it.
So if he beats Antonio Russell, it's like, just like when Bud beat, fucking this person, that person. It's just like, okay, but you ain't fought this person. Like, this business shit's tricky, man, and the social media age will change your whole fucking career, man.
Right. They all right there. And the most beautiful thing about it, everyone has their favorite fighter at 135, and that's what makes the conversation great, I think they're hottest. They as hot as they can possibly be. And Bob,
they go fumble.
Yeah, I'm gonna call Bob next Sunday because I'm gonna let it all clear out. I'm gonna let it all water under the bridge, and I'll interview him next Sunday after Lomachenko, and we'll have a good conversation. Man, let's get the hell out of here, man.
Fumble the bag.
Who wants to give their last? DJ, want to give your last word first?
Roll Tide.
Piece of shit.
I didn't say words. I said word. You want to give your last word? Appreciate you. What's up, Mr. Henderson?
Shout out to Tank, man.
What's up, Bex? What you got, man?
All right, man. After everything I've seen, man, I'm so glad that I married this boxing game, man. I'm in love with this shit, man. I love it.
I am hyped now. I am hyped.
I love it. It makes me. It's like when you see your girl dress up, you're like, "Oh yeah, I do got a badass bitch, don't I?" Yeah, you do. You might argue and fight sometimes, but goddamn, it's a beauty, man.
Yeah, Kyle, are you going on tonight? Miss B wants to know. No, Kyle.
DJ, do you want to
set
go
it up, Kyle? Set it up.
DJ, set it up, DJ. I ain't gonna be on there. I'm not telling you that right now. I'm not gonna be on there. I haven't been on my wife all weekend. She was helping her best friend out, so.
About to say, you want me to set it up?
Set him on up, man. Fuck it.
All right, cool.
Kyle,
I guess we are going live. Oh yeah, man. The GOAT returns next weekend. While y'all sitting up here talking about Loma, the GOAT returns. Amanda Nunes.
Oh, who's she fighting?
Another victim, Juliana Pena.
Yo, DJ, real quick, why don't they let Amanda fucking main event? Why she always a co-main?
She's a woman.
Bruh, bruh.
You're sexist, buddy.
I don't give a fuck.
Bruh, she
tried it. Tried it before.
Hey, that's a great conversation to have on the boxing sex. That's a man. That's a Hall of Fame
absolutely. As a matter of fact, all three of you niggas could talk about MMA tonight on the boxing section.
I got my clip loaded. Extendo, let's go.
Man, you guys are awesome, man. Hey, Kyle, last words.
Last words is DJ's a piece of shit. Go blue.
Big heap and pile of it. Big heap and pile of it.
Go blue.
I'm a dirty bastard. Right.
All right. Mex, you love being married to a whore. I get it. Fred, don't get too happy because we're not gonna get what we want from 135. You know that. I know that. Don't even get yourself all hyped up.
All right.
Okay. So with that being said, boxing is boxing. Enjoy what we can enjoy, and let's just enjoy these fights. You know what I'm saying? And in the words of the great philosopher DB, play the song, Fred, and keep your foot on these niggas' necks, man.
Yeah, it's back. It's back. Keep your foot on the niggas' neck. It's back. Okay. SS Caesar, man. Thank y'all for coming in here tonight, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all. Thank you. 'Cause I know we started late because I wanted to accommodate y'all. So thank you, man. We'll be back tomorrow at 9:00. All right. We ain't got no fights tomorrow night, right?
WWE.
Yeah, Mr. G, Marky Dan, D Will, Golden Boy, Joe Garcia, A-Train. I used to catch the A-Train. Mr. G, Miss B. Yeah, they going over there, man. Go over to the boxing section. Brent Jones, Mr. G, pound for pound. You got the 140 list. A-Train. He said Fred is saying a whole bunch of nothing. And I don't think no one can clear it out. That's why they need to fight. And that way we can have this conversation together. What's up, Otis? Nigga named Otis.
Man, I don't understand why people think, man, dude, Devin Haney is special, bro. I don't understand why people don't see that.
Respect my tech, Buck Weeks, Brent Jones. I don't think he's a clear-cut favorite, though. I don't think he's a clear-cut favorite on anybody. I think you can say, well, he can get problems here. Tank is very accurate, too, you know? Tank has very good punch placement.
Yeah, but Tank ain't going, yeah, you know Tank ain't, they ain't gonna put that fight together, man. You know that.
Elias, Red Cliff, A-Train, man. Peoples Hernandez, you stayed up with us.
Peoples Hernandez.
Yeah, man. Thank y'all, man. What a show, man. What a show, man. This is so much fun.
Another great one in the books.
I like when everyone has an opinion. Their own, what do you call it? Their own thoughts.
You know, they say we get get along too much, Fred.
We get along? I don't think we agreed tonight.
That's all they said we agree too much. They said me and you agree too much.
Well, we disagreed tonight.
You know, great minds think alike. Is what I like to say.
I don't care. DB and I agreed a lot too, except about the Nation of Islam
and Al Haven.
And Al Haven, yeah. What was I gonna say? Shit. Anyways, I forgot. It's 1:00 in the morning. I got 4.5 hours to get these kids up.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, man. But I still got it.
In my job, we got this new clock system, dog, so we gotta be at work on time.
You gotta clock in?
Gotta clock in.
Scan. You gotta scan it with your phone or something?
You gotta call in.
Damn. All y'all been slipping. They about to fix that. We gonna fix that on them dudes. Yeah.
Yo, for sure. They got us. They got us by the balls, cuz.
Yeah, facts, man. You guys are amazing, dog. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Keep sharing the show. We were just short of 600 people tonight. Just short. So close. I was trying to get that. I was like, get it. But we growing, y'all. Hey. But we probably would have hit it because everybody went live tonight. So we would have hit it easy if so many people didn't go live. And because we usually the only one live.
Yeah, Black Fight Fan was live and everything.
Oh, was he? Oh, so we did great tonight. Because if he was live, and I know Champ Side went live, I got his notification. Love y'all, man. I appreciate you, Kyle.
All right, big dog. We'll talk.
Yeah, appreciate you. Thank you, guys.